saying anything because I don't want to play smart.
We played Smite the other day. There's a Discord that's like every now and then people would like,
Hello. Welcome to Dungeon. Wait, did we play the intro first, or are we playing the intro after I say the things?
we already played the intro.
Wait.
Yeah, don't I usually introduce the stream and then you play the intro? Or are we doing it twice now?
No, I think he's just incompetent.
I am
Did you just forget how to stream?
Wait, it's breaking.
What
You know what? If
Hey,
you
what have you done?
I didn't do nothing.
Dave arrives. Streaming break.
Block your ears.
Ah!
No, not you. Everyone else.
Ah, everybody on the stream, if you can
Why is
hear
it
me,
listening to
you should
itself?
block your ears.
Done. Fixed it.
Amazing.
Oh, it's because you don't have the headphones plugged in.
Ah, because you did that.
Nice.
Yeah. See, that's why I said, what did you do? Okay, we're good.
Excellent. Welcome to tonight's episode of Dungeon Rollers. Now, we've already played the intro, so this intro bit doesn't make sense because at the end I'm going to be like, I did the intro. Anyway, having hired some additional support from the town of Mirabar, this is what we last did in the last episode. Months ago, the party set forth to investigate something called the Eye of the All-Father, which is a lost temple to the god of the giants, seeking answers to the giants that are plaguing the land. I'm not sure. Is it this one or that one over there?
Well, you've got your own. The little one's yours.
Excellent. Hi, guys. Having trudged through the wilderness along the Mirabar River, which you can see on this cool map that I don't think any of you can see. Anyway, there's a cool map on the table. Our adventurers avoided some orc scouts and eventually made camp in the ruins of a stone tower. Deep into the first watch, a crash of trees brought fire giants, wow, that's an interesting word, to the edge of the camp, who quickly assaulted the small folk. Not realizing quickly enough they were outmatched, 3 of the 4 giants fell before the final one escaped into the darkness. And as the sun rises on the camp, so begins Dungeon Rollers.
Dun, dun, dun,
Dun 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 dun! Run the intro, but we're not going to because we already ran it.
No, do it.
Oh, there's another intro time?
Ah.
Hey streamers, I hope you enjoy the intro twice.
Why?
Yeah. Why are you asking about Dungeon Heist?
Because Big Al's going to be doing it tomorrow night.
Oh, that's awesome.
Yeah.
We have the book and it's planned for our next adventure.
Yay!
Big Al.
So I'm going to research. Al, are you streaming that, buddy?
Don't tell
Ours will be very different because we are the bad guys.
That's a good
I
point.
don't want to be the bad
Just to
guys
confirm,
anymore.
the people that were assigned to the guild that we're a part of are the bad guys
I know.
in the campaign that we're going to play.
I'm-
So it's going to be kind of the opposite of how it's supposed to be, where the heroes are fighting these people. We will be those people.
I want to be the good people.
And there's a bunch of like uber bad guys that in the actual campaign for Dungeon Dragon Heist that you're not actually supposed to fight as a player party because it's for levels 1 to 5, and so you essentially the way you run it as a game is you don't actually have these people fight the player characters. But because you guys will all be higher levels, I'm just gonna throw you in the deep end and hope you enjoy dying.
I don't want to be. Yes! Kill Terrence.
Okay, anyway, let me explain how tonight is going to work. So, this is the full map of where we are currently. Somewhere in this area is the Eye of the All-Father. I'm not going to tell you where, but you need to find it. Now, that purple dude which I've put there, is currently representing where your party is. You can move what I would say is 5 or 6 squares of the underneath bit that you can't really see because it's not a see-through as I was imagining, per day. Now, if I recall, all of you have 10 days worth of rations at this point.
Yeah.
You also have a party of 30 people.
Let's say we got 10 days rations.
I have like 18.
Oh, yeah, you
down
guys
of
can do that.
rations.
Wait, you
Good
can
berry.
just create rations.
Yeah, you can
Yeah.
good berry
You're
us to
like-
death. Now, the other thing that will be happening is that Alston and Quasimodo will also be leading separate parties and be taking 9 people with them
Are we
each.
saying we have 10 days worth of rations?
Yes. Not recorded on your sheet, I know.
He had 0.
I had 1.
1 day's worth of rations. Specifically, I'm fairly sure I said, make sure you have 10. And I even, I think Mitchell went and bought some before he left town. Anyway, good old Mitchell. And he's 4 children. 3 children? He only has 3 children, right?
He has
Five
children now?
Yeah, he has children.
Yeah, don't you remember the
I saw
orphans
that
that
written in
went
my book. I
Oh,
was
the
like, what?
orphans.
He adopted 3 orphans.
You did. He did.
Mitchell has 3 orphans.
No, we can't. He's using them as cannon fodder.
I'm fairly sure Mitchell has just gone down the evil path and he's living it to its truest and fullest potential.
We're good
he's
people.
He's a warlock. What do you expect?
He's a warlock. You're not a good person.
I'm a good person.
You're neutral at best.
I am regretfully
Like you say, you
I am a
don't.
neutral
doing what I'm
person,
doing.
but I'm good at heart.
That is actually the opposite of what it means.
I'm good at heart.
That's what the alignment's for. Anyway, moving on.
I just want to
So-
be famous.
That
Legitimately.
does not make you good.
You guys are at that purple spot there.
Uh-huh.
You need to find where it is and you have 10 days. You can move up to 6 squares, which is this far. Ish. Give or take. You can probably move 8 squares if you move at a fast pace, or less squares if you want to move slowly and stealthily. And that's it. You guys are up. And there's heaps of stuff to find, as you can see from this huge selection of maps.
Excellent.
So. Who was our fearless leader again?
Me.
You're our fearless leader?
Yep.
Which way are we going?
We're going.
You're the
left.
purple people. You're the purple squad.
Like this way left?
You know, it'd be really good if you paid attention when I explain how this game is going to work.
Alright, left.
Turn
You know what?
left.
Left.
Can I have this pen here?
Are you
Yes.
gonna throw pens at me?
This is your pen. This is how far you can move.
We do. We need sticks.
We do need sticks. You can move yourself any direction that far. You want to?
There we go.
You're gonna
Going
go.
on.
You're gonna go that way.
We are
Let's
going
go to that
left.
mountain. Right in the middle there.
There.
No.
That volcano one.
Volcano.
Now you're listening to the actual party leader.
So, volcano?
Is it a
This
volcano?
is. It is a volcano.
Okay. Let's go there anyway.
Volcano? Going once. Going twice.
I don't get a choice. He is the
Volcano!
party leader.
Excellent. Now, so as you march through today, you find that it is cold and wet and it rains on the party. You find that Quasimoto's party and his 9 people go to the left. The other ones go to the right-ish, basically away from you, indiscriminately, so that you can't find them and they're no longer part of it. That means essentially you guys are left with, you have 1 cleric, the party and the people that you have in
So
rapport.
I have one. I am one.
You have 1 cleric that you get to play with, in addition to your Simon.
Are these nice with
Simon's
me?
not a cleric.
The knights have gone.
Simon's not a cleric.
No, Simon's with you as well. You are Simon and also the random cleric. Hey, do you want to know? He has a name.
His name is Benny.
Okay, his name is Benny then. Whatever. I wrote down a name. Bye-bye.
I've got
name.
Rakshak and Benny.
No,
Those
those
are
are
the
the
dead
original
ones.
ones. They're
Oh,
dead.
dead.
Well, Benny might be
They got
alive.
put into the fire.
2 died, 1 ran away and probably died.
What's his name?
His
Benny
name
2.0.
is Dalignouth Bone Shaper, but he prefers to go by Dal.
I was gonna say, look, his name's Dal.
I've only have one of these.
Now, as you begin your dreary
You're
march,
unlucky, you'll
it
have a
starts
dice
to
purchase.
rain as you slog through the
Yeah,
forest,
dude, I got dice
around
that
the
aren't my
river.
dice.
traveling along looking for
Golden.
things and signs. But unfortunately, you find nothing. Though, could I get Dave? Can you put this
Christmas.
wolf icon where we left? Thank you.
That fails. It's under your chair. Let it go. What are we doing?
All right. So,
Wait, do we have wolves after us?
so you've spent a day, 1 day traveling through
Okay.
the distance. And
Oh, so I lose a ration?
everybody loses a ration, or
Can I have a berry?
good berry it up. How many berries does good berry make?
Like 6.
Good berry 10. Makes
10. Well,
berries.
I have some bad news for you. You have 12 people with you.
Well, some people suck it up, for instance.
Oh no, you have more than 12. You have 15 people with you.
Well, some of them suck. These are rations. I just took a few of the d20s because I need them.
You have
First
15.
level spell, I'm sure we're good.
Oh, some of them probably are.
Yeah, you can cast it twice, but essentially it means you have to use 2 first level spell slots.
Maybe.
That could be
For that
important.
1 day.
For that
I've got
one
like
day,
8
yeah.
different colours of
But-
stuff, so I don't know which one's which.
Yeah, dude.
All right.
When we did Christmas, we I just ended up with 1 bazillions. I'm pretty sure the only ones I have are the orange, this green, and the clear. They're the only ones I own.
All right. That is the end of day 1, everybody. Very exciting. Where do you want to go?
There's a volcano.
Left.
I think keep following that river.
It makes a lot of sense.
Was it the why am I going to the volcano?
Did I get a good berry?
Were we
Yeah,
actually
Yeah, I did. I cast it twice.
Volcano is very
So
hard.
everyone, you get to keep your rations.
Nice.
You guys got to make a
Let's
decision.
follow the river.
volcano?
Volcano.
Volcano!
Volcano.
Let's burn.
Excellent. Well, luckily enough for you, there is stuff at the volcano.
Yay! Are there mega stones, whatever it was? I can't remember what it's called anymore. The Christmas thing. What was it? The
Mega,
Mega-
uber berries or
Uber
something?
berries.
No.
At the volcano.
But check out this sick ass map that we can't see on the stream.
Uber berries make you fly. No, we can see it, dude. Dave just leans over further than I can, and goes. Zoop. A little bit down, a little bit down,
Alrighty
a little bit
then.
down, a little bit down, a little bit down,
So,
a little bit down.
as you,
a little bit more.
Arrive
Nice.
at the location. We'll say you're all up here. Oh wait, I have a written out thing of what you spot here. So you see a river that runs down a cliff face and into a pool. And
That's
you
why
can
my
see
stuff
steam
breaks.
rising from the actual pool itself. Probably like it's a heated spring of some description. At the base of the cliff, so down here you can actually see steam rising out. That's what you guys can see at this point. These descend, so each step you can climb down, but you can't really see in there at this point.
I don't think we've done it
You
right.
can just see the steam rising. So, what y'all want to do? This is your map. There's where you people are when you arrive.
So we go down to the stream.
That would be bad stream.
Go to the hot spring.
Yeah, but that's bad streams. Because it's a volcano,
Yeah.
so this water's acidic,
So.
so we can't go skinny dipping.
Says who?
We're not all squishy like you.
That's a good point. Let's go down to the stream.
You going down to the stream?
Go to the
Alright.
stream.
Cool. We'll just go with. Actually, let's remove Rob, and so you guys can just be your 4 characters. Even though you have another billion people, there's another 11 people there somewhere. Head down towards the stream. Put your characters wherever you want to be.
Do you guys like my fluffy arms?
So the first cliff face
My
is
fluffy arms.
here. This is the cliff.
John, did you draw this?
No.
Did you Google this?
Yes.
It's very good.
It is very good. I
Wish
really
to go
liked
to
it.
the water's edge.
You wish to go to the water's edge, where Dave is? Dave,
No, all the way.
you're going all the way down there? Alright. When you get to where Dave is, you spot...
A giant.
I'm following the druid.
or 2 floating in the water like this.
Death.
Face down dead.
Death.
Face down,
Acid. I told you.
dead.
Told you it's acid.
Huh.
I whispered to Dave. Told you it's acid.
They're floating in the water.
They don't look like they've dissolved.
What do they look like to us, John?
Roll up a perception check.
I've seen nothing.
I think I.
They don't look like they've drowned.
Okay.
Are
Hey,
they
you
looking
can-
acidic-y?
You spot on this one a big gash in its shoulder.
I think they're just dead, man.
Okay.
Specifically, they're wearing armor and they are fire giants.
Hey, do you want to drink the water? Just test if it's okay. I'm sorry. I'm getting back into this I'm gonna die character.
Yeah.
You're gonna kill me.
You were hardcore before. I'm just gonna be normal. I'll be.
I'm just
good.
going to soak one of these good berries in the water.
Alright. So, you're just going to stand there? What are you doing?
I'm
Come
standing.
down to the edge.
Look, I think we should all stick together. So let's.
Alright, so it feels
I'm
pretty
gonna
warm.
stay
You can
with
feel steam coming up in your heads. At this point, you can see that both of the giants that are in the water there
I don't know. I'm gonna stand behind you.
have had a rough time of it. Both look like they've been cut up. This one's missing an arm. It's just gone. You can see like the gouge where it's whatever's left of it has been taken off.
Al said,
They'd been
"Good rolls
cut up,
to you,
obviously killed by something
not to
very
death.
large.
Just you and Hannah."
Do they have any tooth marks on them?
Well, you rolled a 20 on your perception, so I'm not
do
going to
we,
do it again.
um,
No, they don't have any
Do
tooth
we
marks.
notice any patterns of the attack to the giants that mimic any creatures that we're aware of?
You know what, you can make a nature check if you want.
6?
6.
You're excited about that?
They do not, as far as you're aware, it doesn't look like
You're a very intelligent man.
any creature you're aware of.
What is on that stone in the middle?
It's a stone and it's a flower.
Oh,
It's a little dandelion just growing there.
hey, what if I
I'm gonna walk over to it.
don't walk on
Go to-
water?
go. Oh, can you walk on water?
Yes, you gave us those rings.
So good.
Oh, that's right. I'm like, why can you walk on water again? Yes, you can walk to the water. Excellent. He makes it there. Also, one of the advantages of playing more is more cool stuff.
Which ring did
Look,
I
I've been playing.
You took the
I
water
just
breathing.
keep dying.
Water breathing.
That's the difference.
That's a good point. You probably have more
It's not
magic.
like I'm not here.
Your character dies and takes all its stuff with it.
And Terrence gets
That's
it.
not what I'm Is there a pencil somewhere?
No, we missed out. Like your first character, he had heaps of random crap, and we missed out on all of it because that guy just took it and kept it. That town's economy booming.
What's that thing?
Sheriff's just loaded
Ring
now.
of water breathing. There was that mind shield thing and
Mining shield thing.
Mining shield
Mining
thing.
shield thing.
Mining shield.
All right, you're at the thing. There is a dandelion, an orange dandelion.
I could make it a great stew with that.
You can see the bodies are bobbing around in the water. They look like they died a couple days ago, probably. Definitely not all from recently.
So it
Nasty.
smells.
Well, they're inside a bubble bath. Not a bubble bath.
A bubble
A
bath.
hot spring. So surprisingly enough, the decomposition is a lot of the smell and bacterial growth is getting washed away.
Oh,
The streams are. The spring's really hot.
yeah, that wouldn't stop the smell.
that would actually help the bacteria.
Yeah, that would increase. the
Fine. You know what? It's
decomposition.
full of acid.
I told you.
Okay. It smells real bad. We'll go with it smells real bad.
I called
Do we
it.
see anything else of interest other than two dead giants?
There are two dead giants.
Shall we move on with our lives?
I wanna sneak over here while they're looking at the things.
Okay.
Just like sneaky over
Are you
there.
gonna
Like
go
in the
far?
cliff face.
Dude,
Okay.
you're like
You're hiding in the
6'8".
cliff face?
Yes. Yeah.
You're like 6'8". There's no sneaking away from us. We're behind you. Dave walked away. Okay.
Make a stealth check.
Nope.
Have you seen Emperor's New Groove, where Kronk is he's carrying the body to throw it off the waterfall, and he's just standing against the wall. That's you.
Hey, but now I'm around the cliff face. They saw me walk away, but they can't see me there.
What is wrong with you?
You guys can see me walk away, but I'm like
All
hiding
right.
that cliff face. You don't see me there.
There are just 2 dead fire
It's
giants.
a cliff face.
Nobody wants to investigate any further, look around or anything?
It's okay.
If not, we can move on and go to day number 3.
We should wait for Dave. He's over there.
Why are you a good dude?
Did you want one of my rations? Am I handing out the good
Dave,
berries
we're
again?
heading off, dude.
You can. Now,
I'll give you the good berry that I
now that you have
soaked in the acid.
now that you've moved away from the river in particular. Okay, actually, would you like to set up camp here? Do you want to set up camp somewhere else?
I don't want to set up camp near the decaying bodies.
That's reasonable.
Yeah.
Go into the forest a bit.
Alright.
Can we find a sheltered cliff face or cave somewhere?
You can roll to find such a thing. You can.
I rolled. Why am I rolling so bad tonight? I'm changing dice.
Not any particular
I believe there should be some special skill that you can use to do such a thing. Where's one of those player sheet things that has all the skills on it?
like survival.
That seems good. You know what? You can, if you can justify your
What am I
bonus,
rolling?
you can
We're
pick that.
rolling to find a safe place to stay.
As they walk, they find a safe place.
Is it a...
I rolled a 21 to scare
20?
him with my spider legs.
Just get in.
All right, I want you to make a wisdom check.
Still rolled terribly. 11.
You are mildly perturbed. Okay, you're more confused as to why, as to actually scared.
Okay.
He has a set of spider legs. He collected those in the last episode.
Like, lungs.
Is that really why you went away?
This is what happened. They got some magic items and some spider legs, and he kept them.
Ah!
Why? All right, so
What is wrong with you?
I would like one of you to make a check, or one or two of you can make a check, and you could either make separate rolls, or you can give the other person advantage by helping them.
I'm not
Are we all rolling?
No, 2 people up.
I
I've
said
been rolling really badly. so
one
I'm
or
rolling.
two people can roll, and if one person rolls, the other person can give the person advantage,
Okay.
or you can both just make your own rolls.
So, who's been rolling well? Dave, you
I
roll
was
well.
occupied with my
Terrence
spider
rolling
legs. I'm
well.
not rolling.
Alright, Terrence roll, Hannah roll.
All
The advantage things works better generally.
So only one person roll.
Wait, no. What's your survival?
Do you have skills in survival or nature?
I have +3 survival.
That's useful. That would mean
Survival, yeah.
Yeah, +3 as well. Oh, I lost the dice.
You have a reasonable wisdom. You're a druid, right?
Yes. I've got +2 wisdom.
I will assist Hannah in rolling.
Seems fair. Hannah, roll 2 d20s and tell me what you get. And you may add 3 to the roll. Whatever, 3 on top of the highest.
19.
So 19's the highest.
So you rolled a 19.
Yep.
Excellent. You find a very sheltered, lovely cliff face. It's got some little bushes out the front. It's got a little path leading in.
Is there a door into the cave?
There is no door into the cave. It's just a cave.
It's a shame.
Welcome to
It's not too
Manticore.
far from this spring, so there's some water for you guys. It's very lovely.
Awesome.
And you may make camp there. But as it gets darker, it starts to get windy, and you can see just before it gets dark, big storm clouds rolling in from the north, which is up here.
So, he wants to help make a thatch wall thing.
Yep.
All right.
Yeah, you volunteered.
So
Roll.
survive. You can either do a survival or a nature check.
I will do
And if
survival.
you're helping him, you can roll 2 dice and pick the higher. Plus
Well,
you,
then. So,
you get to add your proficiency, and then if you have survival or nature, one of them they'll have a bonus based on whatever the other.
One's intelligence,
15.
one's wisdom.
Cool. Whichever is higher.
no, that's not.
15.
Yeah.
15? 15's pretty good. So you guys are making yourself a thatch wall for the cave. You make a reasonable thatch wall. It seems to hold up pretty well. Keeps the wind out. Keeps the cave nicer. You guys gonna light a fire? Or you're just gonna man it out?
fire, of course.
That's alright.
Isn't it quite warm anyway? Because we're like near the volcano.
No, we need a fire.
I assume you moved away ish.
We have to
Or
cook
did
our
you-
berries.
Oh, yep.
So this is kind of.
We have to cook our berries.
Cook our berries.
Magic berry pie.
You're gonna cook the berry that I gave you.
I'm not eating that.
What we'll do
I
is
saw you do it.
move this all
Did
off
you?
of here.
Yes.
Now, you guys went to the volcano. Do you guys want to put yourselves, we'll say, in the little mountains around the volcano there? Now, where did the wolf go? Cool. Make a little fire. Got yourself some things. Excellent. That's good to know. So, the night is windy and dark, and thanks to your thatch wall, you guys have a reasonably restful night.
Neat.
The morning
High
starts,
five,
but
mate.
it's still very windy and very cold, and you can see the storm clouds that rolled over last night haven't stopped, and they're still rolling through. What would you guys like to do for the day?
Do we shut up shop until the weather calms down?
I think it would be okay in the rain. It's not that bad.
I'll leave the choice up to the druid. Because I am a city slicker.
That's fair enough.
We've established that I did poorly in wilderness.
I'm worried about like
This
cloud
is a very
giants.
true. This is a
I'm
very
a
true
ranger.
statement. You
I'm
you
a
guys had a
ranger.
terrible time on your
Hey.
trip.
In our defense, we made it.
You did live, just.
Look, I'm happy. Look, you and I make some nice music. We can have a good day in. Maybe the druid can go hunting, kill one of its brethren, or I'll go hunting.
You guys
I'll
Let's
go
have
do
a
some hunting.
I
get
think
some
it would
food.
be wise to stay sheltered. Yeah.
Alright, I'm gonna go hunting.
You're gonna go hunting.
By yourself.
Who wants to join me?
So
not.
in theory, there are 15 people with you
Yep.
right now,
Any
of
rangers?
which there's the cleric, which technically Terrence hired.
Yep, which
There's
I've
the
got.
monks, which Terrence definitely hired. There's 3 children which belong to
We're not
Mitchell.
allowing the children must be saved.
Let's go hunting,
then there's
kids.
Mitchell himself, and also Rob's character.
Okay, so
are
are
with you.
there any rangers?
There is no rangers. The only person who's pretty much that keen would be Rob's character. He'd probably go.
Who would like? Who's good? Look, you're good at stealth. Come out
But
with
do
me.
I really want to go?
I can ask you.
No, not in this weather. I'm the one that suggested that we stay.
Well, I'm gonna go hunt. I'm
sheltered.
gonna try to get some food for the group.
Dum, bum, bum.
So, who would like to join me?
Someone's gotta make sure he doesn't die.
Do we need to go?
Look, we can have a nice day with some deer, or we can eat some more berry.
Tell me that berry wasn't satisfying.
Berry was pretty damn good.
All right.
What
So
are we
we've
doing?
got
You
Simon
wanna
wants to
hunting?
go.
Who's?
We can go hunting.
Alright, let's do it.
I would say we want to stay close.
Yeah, I don't want to go far. I just want to see if there's anything out there.
All right. Cool.
I'm gonna hide by the entrance and keep watch.
Good plan. All right. So you're keeping watch. All right. So you can make some sort of tracking investigation check. I'm not sure how hunting really works as a general rule. You know what I really need? I need this thing in front of me right now.
I rolled a 7. Plus my survival.
Okay, you can make an investigation, a nature, or a survival check. Any of those.
12.
12.
I got less than that.
Alright. Then you're going to make separate investigations. Cool. Alright. So 12 in total. It's getting windy and cold, but you find a game trail leading to like a northeast. There we are.
I pick up a twig. I smell something. It's over there.
lead the way.
Alright. I lead the way.
Alright. You follow the game trail for probably an hour or so, and you don't really spot anything.
Alright.
The wind's getting pretty big. You can see the
Probably
storm
need to go
clouds
back.
coming in. Heading back in?
Yeah.
Alright. Head back. It starts to snow. There's big snow coming in.
It starts to snow.
Yeah, back.
But because of your wise choices, you make it back before the snowstorm begins in its full earnest.
Oh, good.
And you start to see only white, and it's this billowing ice and sleet, and like outside of the cave where you guys are hiding, it's just destroyed. You can't see anything. Like, probably can't see much further than like 10, 15 feet in front of you, just because it's just snow and wind everywhere.
Okay.
Probably a good choice you guys stayed in today. Not gonna lie, you were probably all gonna die.
Unfortunately, there's nothing out there.
Go sit by the fire. Take off my
alright.
big man cloak and just like.
Yeah.
The snowstorm continues for most of the day, up until it starts to get dark, is when it lets off. But there's probably like 5-10 feet of snow just on the ground.
Karen, shall we make beautiful music together?
We're in the middle of nowhere and we don't want to let everyone where we are, so probably not.
5-10 feet.
Okay.
Let's go with 5 feet. 5 feet of just snow.
I was like, are we caved in?
I'll,
You're not
uh,
kept in.
Can I play my flute quietly? Karis? Can I play my flute quietly?
Sure.
Excellent, I'm playing my flute quietly.
I'm able to cast water
You're
walk,
okay.
which means that we can walk on the snow as if it's solid ground. So
That's
just letting you
super
know.
handy because tomorrow is going to be really difficult.
Yep.
That's actually a really useful skill. All
That's
right.
how you chose it.
Moving on to day number 4 of exploring the wilderness. You guys are in the same location there.
Yep.
Where
So,
the
shall we
snow
continue to
has
follow the
stopped. It's still kind of grey outside, but there's no obvious storm inbound. It's not really windy, and the snow has stopped.
Unfortunately, I can only do it on up to 10 willing creatures.
10 willing creatures, and you have a party of 15.
Yep.
Awkward.
10 people that want to go.
Why don't we...
Is it a concentration spell? I
I
assume so.
CS. No, VS.
VS is verbal and somatic, not concentration, as in concentration is in a separate category.
So she could probably cast it twice, right?
No, it's not concentration.
Well, if it's not
And it
concentration,
goes for an hour.
you can just cast it twice. Do you have the handbook? I want to double check that. Because, like,
Yeah, double
What was
check
the
it.
spell?
Water walk.
that sounds like something that should be a concentration spell.
I guess the option is we do 5 people, scout ahead with that spell, and then the rest of us, the rest of the
If we're
party.
planning to use
And
that
then,
to walk
like-
on snow, I literally just looked that up and it doesn't work.
No, the liquid. Oh no, yeah, water walk. Third level spell.
Is
Wait,
that
no,
so?
it does. It
Oh,
says
that
snow
is-
here. That's weird.
VS.
Oh yeah, no, there's snow.
Sorry.
It's harmless, but it's not concentration. All you need is a piece of cork. Oh, it's a ritual as well, which means you can just spend an hour casting it. You have the ritual casting feat as a druid, yeah?
Yeah.
Yes.
They're ritual casters.
Yeah, you can actively cast that without using any of your spell slots as long as you spend 2 hours in the morning.
No,
Ah.
it takes 10 minutes.
That's how my rituals work. It takes
Oh.
10
That's
minutes.
how rituals work. You spend
So
10
instead
minutes
of-
casting.
instead
I'm
of-
just,
10
for some
minutes.
reason, I'm thinking an hour, but you're actually right, it is 10 minutes. You have to spend 20 minutes, and then everyone can walk on snow
For
Yay!
an hour.
for an hour, which
For
means
an
you
hour.
have to spend 20 minutes every hour, which means you guys get, you probably lose
Wait,
5 hours is an hour, so
how much slower would we be without it?
Like half.
half
More.
speed.
Okay, so half speed.
It is advantageous to use it.
Okay.
Yeah, you're gonna lose like 10,
I guess we're not
15%
making
speed.
tracks in the snow either.
Yeah, and that is really handy.
That's really
10 out of 10
And
probably
if we
the
do
best
come up
decision you've made
against a
today.
problem, then we have better movement.
Yeah.
for a few minutes.
Either way, you can do that. What I'll say is you can move up to like 3/4 of the pen. And you can go wherever you want.
Where do we want to go this time, guys?
I want to head towards those mountains.
Sounds good.
Alright.
Which mountains?
These mountains?
I thought we were
These
following the
mountains?
river.
No, they decided to go to the volcano instead of follow the river, so now we're going out that way.
This
So.
way?
Yep.
Excellent. Let's just double check. Alright, so you walk through the snow and it's quite pristine. You have to stop every hour and wait for 20 minutes as Shiri casts a spell on your full party. Before you continue and walk on in the snow, the break is kind of nice, lets you appreciate the surroundings. Everything looks quite cool, covered in snow everywhere. But travel doesn't unfortunately lead to nowhere and you don't find anything awfully cool there. Though, could you move the wolf to exactly where you were staying last night and then move the giant to where the wolf just was?
Crap.
Alright. Towards the end of the day, the snow starts to kind of melt and becomes more usable, so you can kind of just walk around, but that's pretty late in the afternoon. Alright. So, day 5, everyone. The snow has melted enough now that you can move on. I assume we're going to good bury it up. No one's going to waste their precious rations.
This druid is very useful.
Oh, yes. So, where do you want to go?
We're continuing along these mountains?
Yeah.
No? So you're just going to go in a straight line up through the forest?
Well, I cut it short, go around, like around the mountain.
Okay, you're going to go around the mountain. Good to know.
Gosh, I'm rolling terribly tonight.
Oh, I don't that. Oh, well. That encounter doesn't exist.
Huh?
I was like, I'm sure I had a map of an encounter, but apparently I didn't print it out. Having a rough time?
You can't roll any good numbers.
Can I get one of you to make a perception check? And you can do it at advantage if someone would like to help them.
I'm not rolling.
Okay, what's your perception?
What's
Well,
wisdom?
I have proficiency in it, but my wisdom's not too.
Well, that's probably better than everyone else.
Hannah's
I've got the +2.
You got the +2 plus proficiency, right? What do you got? +2?
I got the proficiency and that's it.
Okay. Alright.
Go nuts.
You get to roll twice, so I assume someone's going to help you.
I'll help.
There
So
you go.
I roll 1,
You roll both.
2 20s.
Pick a higher number.
They're both 20s.
Alrighty then. The world ends.
Hannah's eyes just light up everything.
As you are
She sees the Matrix.
walking through the forest and around the base of these mountains here, you spy in the high part of the mountain what looks like some type of temple.
Okay, that sounds.
You can't, thanks to your incredible rolls, you can perceive, in fact, that you can't reach it from this side.
Have you seen an eagle leap recently? So your eyes just became an eagle?
Yeah,
I have seen an eagle.
your perception is so
actually.
good you realize that the path to it must be on the other side of the mountain range.
What if we walk up the mountain?
And that it seems unlikely walking up the mountain will work from this side to get to the
So
temple.
we have to go sort
No,
of back
you can
to
do
the
that, but your
start of the
perception's good
mountain
enough.
range.
This is like that. So we can just keep going around and loop.
Zombie word, thank you very much for the follow.
Hey, man. Thank you. Alright, so, what are we going to do? We've got to roll 2 dice. That's alright. Things, stuff, no there. Excellent. So, you've spotted a temple. You're not sure if it's the temple, but it's a temple. You've noticed specifically the entrance to it appears to be on the other side, and your incredible perception says the best line would be to go around and then up the other side.
Yeah.
To find the path. Specifically because your perception was so good. Otherwise, I would have let Terrence go do his silly thing where he tried to climb the side of the mountain and half of you died in a rock slide. Mostly Mitchell's poor children.
No.
Now, Where
everyone
do the
alive.
rest of these people go?
Research is so good. You look into the sky and see
Because they're-
yourself.
I still
looking
can't
down.
believe he has 3 kids. That he's not even like he's just got 3 kids. They're not trained.
Hey,
Arm them.
one of them has a knife.
They don't have that.
He gave them the knives. He
They're gonna
didn't give
stab
them
each
any.
other.
Alright. So,
They're gonna get annoyed at each other one day, have a sibling fight. They're gonna stab each other because they don't know any other.
we're moving on to day
But
6.
he won't let me. I'm not allowed to talk to them anymore.
What would you guys like to do?
I remember that. You told me not
We
to
wanna
talk
go
to them.
Walk around the mountain, go
Yeah.
temple.
Yeah,
temple.
go around.
No,
Try
it
and
makes
get
sense to go around.
We'll say you should be able to make it back.
Because it's like what, half a.
Yeah.
From there,
Kinda
it's like
just wanna get-
half-ish. And you should be able to get like there-ish if you want.
Which is close enough to the base of it that I'm not going to bother making you wait another night.
Yay!
Excelente. So, as you round the mountains... Actually, wait, is there any sort of weathery event? Oh, yes, there is. As you are wandering around the side of the mountain, as you come towards this kind of more plainy, swamp-looking area, you come across a pack of deer. A pack of deer? What are those called? A group of deer, whatever. A herd. A herd of deer. Which you startle. They don't seem to really recognize humans. Humans don't, or, well, bipedal creatures. You guys are mostly humans? I have no idea.
Oh, Hannah's
I don't think anyone here is human except for him.
What?
Oh, no, the monks are human, right?
Oh yeah,
The monks, the children,
I'm a human.
me. That's it. The monks and the children.
What is Mitchell?
I'm a
He's a
human
halfling.
/ shoe.
Mitchell's a half.
Human / shoe.
He's a half elf, yeah.
What's this?
Alright, and you spot some stairs leading to the top of the mountain.
Ooh. The
Goodbye
mountain.
characters.
Fluffy arm character again.
That's alright. Does anybody know how far Mitchell is?
He said an hour.
I don't want to message him while he's driving.
It's just because.
He is coming from the other side of the city. I have multiple messages. Maybe not from Mitchell. Let's find out. Multiple became one. From
He
Steve
said
Rogers.
an hour late, nearly 2 hours ago.
Yeah, he was so far away though.
Yeah, that's
Yeah,
a
but
long way.
no. You've got the Southern Expressway, then like it's all expressways now.
That's about an hour and a half.
Man, when those expressways just go eventually. it's gonna
Because,
be
like,
amazing.
Oh my goodness.
I'm gonna be honest.
You'll be able to get to Victor Harbour within an hour.
Oh, I won't say that quick.
Well, it's an hour and a half now. So it's easily going to take half an hour off the trip.
So, you find some staircases leading towards the top of this mountain here.
Start hiking. Wait, it's later on in the day, isn't it?
It's pretty late in the day.
Let's camp. Hike
No,
tomorrow.
let's go up.
Just go in.
Yeah.
Maybe we can shelter in the temple as long as
Alright.
it doesn't present a danger.
Okay, man. Start hiking up the temple.
Can I get everybody to do the initiative things?
Yay!
Things.
12 plus what?
Dex.
Thank you. 15.
8.
Oh lord.
Now these are not giants.
They're just biggish. You know what? Let's
Switch it out. Let's
Yes, they are probably the Uthgard barbarians.
Wow, that's pretty good.
Oh, dear.
Where
She
did the
knows
wolf go?
everything.
I know
knocked it
everything
off the
that I
table.
get
Oh,
to
there
do.
it is.
Because they're not giants, so we'll not represent them as
I
giants.
probably should have read that before mentioning that there might not be any danger.
So as you start your climb, can you guys organize yourselves into a?
Perfect.
Is that working? A line-ish.
As well.
Because as you can see, the stairs are pretty much
Two people.
I'll follow you.
one at a time, two at a time if you're really squished, but you couldn't really move past each other, otherwise you might fall off the cliff and die.
What is that cliff like?
The cliff is very steep,
So this is just a cliff straight up, right?
roughly, yeah, or
Okay.
like
I'm gonna go up that.
You can go up there. That's fine. Sure. Okay. So do you want to like? Essentially, for this is just flat ground for you. You can't really get to there-ish. So like, you can move up to 6 squares in any direction. You can. Everyone else has to move 6 squares on the path. Now that green bit there is over the top of the path. So there's path underneath.
I'll follow
that.
you, Dave.
Right.
And then you can stay there or whatever.
Can we
And
leave
you,
the children?
do you want to leave the children? Oh,
No, they'll get eaten by wolves.
Yeah.
Mitchell's going to take the children with him.
He's
Yeah.
going to bleed them.
Only if they misbehave.
Isn't it better to wait until they're fully grown?
This is how adventurers become adventurers.
Not adventurers become adventurers. They steal children. They buy children.
No, they get bought as children.
Oh.
And then
Yeah,
roll
they're
it in.
becoming us, the future us.
What,
if they survive.
Save the children. Why am I the only one that cares about the children?
Because the rest of us
Right.
are morally great at best.
Yeah, I started off like morally grey, and then I went up the deep end.
Alright. I'm sure that torturing you did had nothing to do with it.
Terrence,
Yeah,
pick
not
a
at all.
number between 1
7.
and 8. Perfect. 7 is fine. You're 7 and 8. You're 5 and 6. You're 3 and 4. You're 1 and 2. Alright. What's your AC?
AC is
Why do I have a feeling they're going to start throwing
17.
things?
Okay.
Because that's the way
2
this happens.
javelins come flying through the air. One of them glances off your shoulder. The other one hits you for 8 damage.
Oh.
Lodges itself in your shoulder.
Where are you? I haven't moved you yet.
You're
There.
with us, right?
Yeah. I
What we'll
would've
say
been-
is the rest of the people that are in your party are between you guys. Because you're going to take your monks, right?
I would assume so.
So we need monks. Here's 4 monks. Put your monks where you want your monks to be. Where is 1 cleric?
I think you're first if you want.
Do we have anyone?
They are the weakest members of the party. But they're fast.
Here's Mitchell. Mitchell can
It's his
have.
children.
Well, Mitchell's T-posing, so.
Here's Mitchell's 3 children.
They don't exist right now. Mitchell's not here.
But they might die. They might fall off the cliff.
And we'll say the cleric
Why
is holding
has
up
his
the back.
children been spiked?
Let's be honest. Mitchell was going to take his children. Let's not pretend. All right. So you also take one. A javelin. Another one.
Simon?
Obviously. Yep. 8 damage.
Oh!
Dave takes 1. Your AC is pretty good, right?
This is 19.
Yeah. You take 1. We're trying to get you for 5 damage.
Can I have a pencil?
Unfortunately,
I'll just start using my
7 was the
pencil.
wrong number to pick.
Another pencil.
Oh no.
If I go one.
And one of them was obviously excellent throw and comes in for 12 damage.
Pencil. Tin.
The other one glancing off the side. As you see at the top here, there is a group of barbarian-looking dudes, and behind them, just as you guys peek over the top, these big flapping wings flap up, and Dave has flashbacks
Oh god.
of his fight in the arena against some Manticore.
Run.
I remember that fight going well for me.
It took a very long time.
Oh, because it was flying everywhere and you couldn't get it.
What is it? Come down here and fight me like a man!
Terrence killed it in a heartbeat.
There was pencils
Yeah,
and I've
Terrence
got a
murdered
sharpener
his
if
like
you
it
need
wasn't
one.
there.
I took off all
Which
the spikes
reminds me,
from his
I just want to double check how that attack works.
Throw them.
I think I did.
At it. Oh,
Come on.
okay.
Alright, and can
shoot
everyone
things
else
in?
just roll initiative for me so that you
Where
guys
is
can decide what order you go in?
Already did.
You already did? Oh,
Yeah.
good. I just have written it down. Look at me. Alright, so, Hannah, what's your initiative?
Is that the one that I just rolled?
Yep, plus your dex.
I believe it was 8, 15,
Yeah, 8. I rolled.
something.
Got 8.
What
What
did you
did you
get,
roll?
Terrence?
13.
14.
Terrence.
What did you get, Dave?
14.
Dave. You got 15, yeah? Oh, look at this. Jason bringing up the front. Hannah.
Yay.
8.
And then we're going to throw everyone
Let's
else
send
at
the
the
ranger
end.
front.
Hannah, then we're going to go with Mitchell and his
We should go
plebeians.
far.
And then right at the end we have Dow, which is
Where's
just
something?
Jason.
Where's my cow?
Where's your cow?
Uh,
What do you mean, where's your cow?
where's the
I have a cow, dude.
Medical fair.
You have a cow.
Yeah.
I assume you left it at the bottom of the hill. You don't have to. But I'm not sure if you can fit the cow up there. He does have a cow. He's a beast ranger,
I'm a beast master.
beast master.
Yeah.
He has a cow.
I have a cow.
And we haven't eaten
Oh
it
my
yet.
gosh, it can make... This is psychotic. Alright, we're going to go with the same numbers as before.
It's details.
Ish. Just for randomizing the attack and where these go. Because the only people that it can hit are the people that aren't in the green bit right now. Alright, actually, you guys can pick numbers between... Well, we'll start with you, Terrence. 1 and 6.
1.
1 for you? That's... Okay. What's your AC?
17.
You take silly numbers.
Oh.
Alright.
Wait,
Is that-
hold on. I can see the Manticore, right?
Yes.
Can I subtract 6 from its attacks?
From its attacks,
I'm not exactly sure how this works.
or its 1 attack. It can make 3 attacks.
Oh, these are pencils over 3.
And it will make 3 attacks.
Yes, they will.
Does it
Well-
affect all of its attacks? Also, there was 2 manticores. So only one is attacking you.
5.
You went 1. Alright.
I'm pretty sure it would just be
1, 2, 3,
1.
4, 5, 6. That means he gets attacked twice then.
Whenever a creature you see within 6 feet of you makes an attack roll, an ability check, or a damage roll, blah blah blah. And attack roll.
And attack roll. Alright, you subtract it from the first one, which means the first one was wide-ish. The other one's a crit though. So, but that only deals you a total of 5 damage because the dice roll for the damage was really low.
Excellent.
That one misses that one. Goes there.
Do we have an eraser?
Dave, it doesn't like you very much. These dice rolls are heaps better. You take 8, followed by
Ooh.
6, 9. 8 and 9. You take 8 plus 9 damage. Then, Jason,
Yeah.
you take 4 damage.
Why are you still attacking me?
Yours, on the other hand, doesn't hit. Because there's a lot of dudes at the top. You have a big party, and as a result, there's a big party at the top of the hill. This is how threat management works.
Don't like it.
Alright, Jason, you're up.
Alright. I am not in. Oh.
1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. There's like 10, 50 feet, 60 feet. Probably 60 feet.
I'm in range. Okay, longbow.
Pew! Alright, what do you want to fire at?
Um,
And can you attack twice? Can rangers attack twice at this point in their lives?
We got the
I
bow.
think everyone can.
What was that?
oh,
Maybe
just
fly
number
the
attacks,
target.
yes, 2.
Yeah, you get 2 attacks?
Yeah. So I'm attacking. Wait, is there a dude flying above us?
No, so these things are flying in the air.
Yeah.
They're big, scary manticore looking things.
I'm probably gonna shoot at the big scary manticore things, right?
Okay.
Yeah.
We'll go wolf, lion. Good numbers.
Yeah.
220?
Okay.
Just a
20
one.
and 18.
20 to hit, or it's a 20 on the
Oh,
dice.
20 nat,
Okay, so that's a critical hit.
and then 18.
Yeah, they'll both hit. So you get to,
Roll whatever that dice is.
yeah, I think it's a D8 for longbows.
58, yeah. And I get to roll 2 for the crit.
You get to roll 2. Okay, so roll 1 for your crit, double whatever you roll on that, and then add your damage modifier. 4 plus... What is your strength?
Those decks.
You
Dex
don't
doesn't
add
apply to your
damage
modifier. Your Dex doesn't apply to your damage, it applies to your accuracy.
Oh, okay. There we go. Yeah.
But
Anyway,
yeah.
0. So 4.
So 8 damage.
Oh no, he rolled a 2.
No.
And then 4.
8 damage total?
Yeah.
You're shooting at the wolf one.
No, I'm shooting on the magical.
That's the wolf.
The wolf one.
Oh, right.
The wolf
yeah.
looking manticore. Because I don't have manticore models, I'm really sorry, Twitch stream. If you feel like we should have manticore models and that
Feel
all
free
these
to make a
models should be
donation.
painted, feel free to make a donation and we'll get you some.
Maybe. Or I'll buy pizza. Either one. All for me.
I'll make sure it's a manticore model. Anyway,
Look, what we get them to cut the pizza into a manticore.
now, do you want to
I don't
move
think that's good.
No, I'm staying right there.
in the exposed spot where you can get shot
Oh,
at?
can I hide?
Nah, there's a bunch of monks behind you on the path.
I'm gonna step behind the monks.
You can't step behind the monks. As in, the path that
Look,
you're
Dave's
on...
in front of me. I can't move in front of Dave. I can't step back. You know what? My cleric is just gonna heal me.
I would
Your
arguably
cleric is
it
at the
doesn't.
back of the party, can't really see you, and it's his initiative order at the end.
Puppy Bung Young. Okay, whatever. That's all I can do then.
You can try and squeeze past Dave if you want.
I would say you'd be able to squeeze past there, but I wouldn't be able to squeeze past you again afterwards.
Well, I'm just gonna stay here.
Okay, cool. Dave, you're
I
up.
have to just stay.
I think this was. In the bushes.
You're in the bushes, you're hiding in the bushes. That will give you partial cover. It's like half cover.
Better than nothing.
Better than nothing. Alrighty then. Do you do anything aside from that, Dave? Yeah, I would say you probably can't
Yeah.
see anything. Oh, I can see the manticores, haven't
Let's see the manticores. Let's try that. That seems like a good idea. I'm gonna cast a chromatic orb at the wolf one.
Okay.
Hopefully it hits.
It's a big number.
It's a 20.
Excellent. You get to double your dice damage.
Here's another one. Another one. 9, 12, 13, 26.
26 damage. That is a good number.
So, I'm just scrolling on Facebook, yeah?
Yeah.
And it says, Jason, it's nearly your birthday. St. Jude's Children, National Suicide Prevention.
Yeah, it wants you to create a GoFundMe for one of
Oh, okay.
them. It's a
I'm
new
like,
thing.
it's nearly your birthday. Here's some suicide invention.
Suicide.
Hey, perfect timing.
No,
Hey man,
that's
it's
not
combat
what it is.
life.
Okay.
Alright,
Basically
Dave.
decided that you want to spend your birthday by getting all your friends to donate money to a charity.
How's it perfect timing?
Oh.
We've just started combat. That's some interesting coloured hair.
Oh, yeah.
Amazing. Well done.
It's festive season, but I've lost a bit of it, so it's turned blonde.
Excellent. It looks like you're sitting next to me.
Kind of will have to move some winter stuff.
We're currently guarding your children.
Your children's still alive.
Your children haven't died, but they're about to.
Amazing.
Let them live. Well, I'm not allowed to talk to them.
Well, we were making a decision around whether or not you would take
Because you're
your
not
children
allowed to,
up
doesn't
the
mean
hill,
you
and the
Oh.
answer was yes.
Oh, I'm sending them head first in
My
front of me.
characteristics. I'm loyal.
They are currently behind you, so you can rearrange that if you want.
Yes, I would.
So if Terrence
So
tells me
the
to,
little
not
floaty
talk
things
to
on the
them,
battle
I'll
map
talk to
there
them.
are your children, and you're the
Oh.
black dude, unless you
Okay.
have your character with you, in which case you can switch it out.
Yeah, let me give me a minute. Oh, that was a long ride.
Currently, you're
Oh, did you ride?
Yeah,
Right.
I was at Kangaroo Island this morning.
Well, why?
Because I was there for a holiday.
Wow, you are committed to D&D.
You know what?
Wow, you were giving him shit.
Oh, yeah.
Alright, there's your character.
So
And you have the things. You're on a little
from
path thing in
Kangaroo
there.
Island to
Currently
here
you're-
tonight.
Oh, yeah.
So an
Sorry,
explanation of what happened. So far, you've wandered around in the wilderness for a couple of days.
Just
You
me
found-
specifically,
No,
or everyone?
everyone. You found a hot spring with some dead giants in it. You
Amazing.
avoided a snowstorm.
Okay.
Hannah spotted a temple. You've gone round to the entrance up to the temple, and as you're going up towards the temple, you've been attacked by a bunch of barbarians
Okay.
and manticores. It's a good time.
It is definitely a good time.
And I rolled a double 20. Just had to
no,
mention
nice.
that.
Now, yeah, just
throw
I was like, oh, can you make a perception check? Because I was going to be like, oh, if they roll a decent one, I'll be like, oh, you kind of spot something. She's like, double 20. I was like, well, you know exactly where it is.
You know,
You know how to
exactly
get
where
there.
it is, what age it is, what motion it's feeling. Yeah,
And
you've seen
so-
this.
Did I?
Yeah.
No.
Yeah. I don't
So-
know if you've seen it.
I don't think so.
Hannah doesn't see anything.
Oh,
That's beautiful. So, specifically, there's a winding path up here. These are the bad guys. These are Manticores, which are flying things that throw spikes and death.
Cool.
Um,
Fine bit.
Very
Thank
cool.
you.
you and your... That is the shape of Australia. You and your children are currently actually underneath that green stuff. It's growing over the path
Right.
that
Okay.
you can see winds around here.
Amazing.
Oh, you're putting it around this bit.
So yeah, the path
It's
kind of...
too
You can kind of see where the path would go.
Oh, right, yeah,
So
okay, I
it's
see.
there.
Yep.
So they're basically kind of in front of you in those
Yep.
squares.
Are they
Right.
meant to be in the shape
Amazing.
of Australia?
But you're under cover right now, which means you haven't been attacked, or your children.
Okay. Cool.
Whereas everyone who stepped out of cover got thrown stuff out. Now,
Excellent.
Terrence, you're up.
No.
So, that overhangy thing, can I move underneath that?
Which overhangy thing do you mean?
I think that goes over the path.
Oh, under so that greenery bit.
Yes.
In theory, you can. Yeah.
Good.
So I can
So
use
is
that as
that
cover.
So I
You
took
can
an
use
extra
that as
week
cover,
off
that's
to go to
fine.
Kangaroo Island.
Can I see the dude storing javelins?
Drank too much, ate too
we'll
much.
assume
had
they
lots of
have
honey.
full cover.
Had some fresh oysters.
if you have
and
full
lots of
cover.
fresh seafood.
I mean, somewhere I
Yeah.
am.
From where you are, yes.
Yeah, the
see
ferry
them where I
landed
am.
at 4:30
You probably can't
like,
really spot
"Do you
them.
need
You should be
some
able to see
money?"
Manticores. You'd see kind of where they were coming from. You
So
can't
you
really
know
see
this
them.
How far apart
Yep.
are the manticores?
Yeah. Yeah, I would have
Are they
been a
within
bit here a
10
bit
feet of
sooner,
each
but
other?
we had to stop every half hour or so. So
No.
she could take a break.
15 feet.
You took the trail bike or
Yeah, I took the travel bike. I brought it. Yeah.
nice.
Saw some seals.
Oh, cool. Sea lions.
Yep. Sea lions, cats, and kangaroos.
Awesome, dude.
Jason Derulo, do you have drink in your fridge?
Yep.
Excellent. Do you have drink that I want in your fridge?
Sure do.
That's what I like.
Nice.
Just a
Okay.
sugar.
I'm Coke in the fridge. No one wants Coke.
Now, what level are we at nowadays?
We're at 22.
20.
56.
We're still level 7.
3,452.
Okay.
You guys look like you're going to skip out on the bit which would have let you level up, but hey.
Yeah. Did you ride with your jacket?
Not here. Kangaroo Island, I did.
Oh, okay.
I was just like,
Oh, so you've gone straight home.
Yep.
Dropped
To
some
pick
stuff.
this off.
Yeah,
pick this
wow.
up.
Wow.
So I drove straight there, just
Oh, that's
peeled it
beautiful.
off because it was just sweaty.
Thank you for your
Probably
kindness.
Kind of flat, right? Okay, what are we doing? We're fighting manticores.
Yep.
60.
Terrence
Is
Monkey.
that going to make a...
What
What
Manticore level are we?
Which
7.
one?
beat one of these on my own.
I think I'm still
Which
level
one are we?
5.
You aiming at?
This guy.
Yep.
Make a will save.
Are you on
Okay.
your second character?
I'm missing it,
If you're
so.
on your first character,
That's
you
a
should be
bad
level
natural
7.
20.
Yeah, but I haven't been here
That
for like a
succeeds.
month.
You're still
Not
level
surprised.
I haven't been.
I'm going to move over there.
I think this is yours.
Do we still take damage?
Let me check.
Me and Terrence have been here for a month. We're still not level.
Everyone stays on the same level.
Half as much damage.
Yeah.
Alright.
Well, I know everyone stays on the same level, but I don't think if
Haven't
I've
been
missed
here
any,
since
I
the
have.
beginning of
No.
November.
Yeah, there hasn't been many
6
games.
points of damage.
Yeah, I may have.
6
that's
points of
not
damage.
And then I move
I
off
haven't.
into cover.
May not have
Excellent.
added the hit
Cover
points.
there.
That is cover there.
Yeah.
You notice
Yeah.
that
400 XP.
Signal on the monks to attack.
No, we don't do XP, but each
Okay.
time you level up, you have
the
hit
monks
points,
operate on your turn, so what do you want them
Yeah.
to
Yeah,
do?
I wouldn't have done
Can
that.
I get
Yeah.
past?
That's what I'm saying. If I've missed any.
No.
What's
You
your
can't get
HP?
past these.
Well, those
62.
for whatever reason they put those people on the path next to each other. You can't get past that.
I'm
And Jason didn't try to move, so
jump over them?
64.
Okay.
they can
They're monks.
they can make acrobatics checks to do such a
I saw
thing.
that.
Just to confirm, the other side of the path, as the cliff probably falls
They're monks. They don't worry about falling.
30. Oh wait, do they have no fall damage or
Yep,
less fall
slow
damage?
fall.
Oh, okay. So they don't die of fall damage, or they take less
I'm pretty
damage.
sure. Yeah, they got
Do
slow
they
fall.
do team gymnastics? And just like,
You're reduced. Any fall damage you take equals
They
to 5
throw
times
each
your
other.
monk level.
You reduce it by 5 times your monk level.
Yeah, so they take 25 less damage.
That's pretty good. Alright.
I'm glad you were
Alright,
here
so
to
the first two.
Facebook telling me about suicide.
Well,
What?
one fails.
How badly do they fail?
Critical.
Facebook saying.
Alright, make the
Jason's
other two.
almost a
Make the other
birthday.
two checks, because I assume they're doing this all at
St.
once, right?
Jude's, National Suicide Prevention, Alzheimer's Association.
Acrobatics check.
You've got your whole senior life set up there.
I'm like, oh.
So 13 and the rest are above 15.
I'm not that old.
Yeah. So
One falls off the cliff.
you can choose which one falls to the long damage.
Are they gonna fall on anybody?
Where's this person who's falling?
They fall down the side there in
The side? How far?
to off the map far. That's just a sheer cliff face, basically, through a bunch of sticks
So
and
they
stuff.
slowly fall to their death.
We'll say they don't. That you can't see them anymore. They are your
Wouldn't
character
they
and you
grab
run
hold
them,
of
so
the
they're
cliff?
alive.
Like, if they're
can you
falling
roll?
slowly, wouldn't they have grabbed like the cliff face or like they have time to advantage?
That's how slow fall works.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So
That's how slow fall works.
yeah.
As
They
in,
grab the cliff, slow their fall.
Oh.
yeah, as in, so he
yeah.
takes it. You know what? Let me roll how much damage and see if it's more than 25.
Splat. Gymnastics failed.
I don't think it will.
Oh, that's not can't be fallen.
Oh, that's a lot of numbers. I rolled pretty high.
What dice you roll?
6. Let's go with that's 10. 20, 26. Takes 2 damage.
Sheol is fine.
Sheol is fine. Sheol is at the bottom of the map and kind of laying there.
What do I do now?
We'll say it'll take them 2 rounds to get to the base of the thing again.
Oh, they do move 100 feet around.
Is there anything else?
Alright, how much movement that cost me? Just to
Anything
jump?
in the tank?
No.
Not yet.
A jump, yeah, whatever a jump is.
It's cycling.
Half
still.
movement?
No idea.
I think it's half
How long's it
movement for a
been
big
on?
jump. We'll say they've lost half their movement.
Third week
That's a
now.
lot.
So
They did some cool things and had to watch one of their monk friends
Actually,
fall
I'll do it
probably
so
to their
that's
death, but they lived.
tomorrow.
5,
I'm waiting for
10,
the nitrates
15,
to drop
20,
so that I
25.
can
Put
put
live,
That's half
couple
the
of,
movement.
couple of fish in there.
put live things in
5,
there.
10, 15,
Yeah.
Start with the children.
25, 30.
Okay.
So just to confirm,
Big
those
enough.
bits are
Next one,
gaps.
you come and Oliver's floating.
That.
You told me to put
Yes.
the children there.
He's going to floaties.
What was that?
They have to jump those as well.
They have to jump those.
Floaties.
They have to jump both of them. If they don't want to take their time and
Just give me a stick. I'll put
help each other get across and stuff like that, but that'll be
Waiting for
basically
him
their
to
full
sing.
round of action.
So
So
they can just
if
help
they're
themselves
gonna
get
da-
across
You have
to
to let
there.
her swim somehow.
Well, if they're dashing, because they dashed, didn't they? They've
Yeah,
already
they
used
get
their
to
action.
there.
But no,
Yeah.
that's
So that's how they get as far as they get on their movement. So you can dash to get to the edge,
So
because
we'll
you
have
can't use any
Carl
more
and
action after that,
I'll get
No more jumping?
and no
this
more
bad
jumping.
boy.
Oh, those things. Yeah.
Because after, you could jump it,
Sorry,
as
that's
in
the
make
plan.
the same
Is that
rolls
very
again,
cool?
basically.
Cool.
If not, they're there. Alright. Hannah, you're up. Hannah?
Cool.
Trying
Yes.
Sorry, it took so long time to get there. Combat.
Got there eventually. So I want to summon a giant constrictor snake.
Yeah? Do they have a climb speed?
Well, it's,
No, on the
Can you
character.
summon it on top of the cliff?
that's what I was thinking. I've got 60-foot range.
Oh, okay.
Summon, so I
Yes.
could just summon it at the top of the cliff.
That's fine. That's a plateau. It can be up there. It'll probably die horribly, but it can be up there.
Well,
Yeah,
we
but
can
it's
distract them so they're not hitting us.
Fair
I'll teleport my children up
Can you,
there.
can you summon it in the air?
You can teleport, can't you?
Oh yeah.
Whoop! Hey,
So
we're
it's
here!
constricting one of those.
Well, no, it's like
Attack
teleport
children!
and lands on the other one.
No, not the children.
So
Can you
it's
teleport more than
10,
just yourself?
20,
Yep.
Yes.
Me and one other entity.
That's how he got me out of the weird prison thing.
Yeah, so
I put up there.
Oh yeah, that's right. You got
So
pretty
like-
like
good.
teleport one of
Yeah.
my children
Like
and just
that.
bailing.
And like put the scepter back up.
Oh, that's right.
What was
No, Terrence was the one that was in trouble as well.
No, so you two are upstairs getting your butts handed to you until he cast fear, and my guy couldn't make a save to save his life.
And he ran away.
And he ran away.
Oh.
You guys, on the other
He
hand,
went
were
in the right
downstairs. And they were fighting a bunch of other wizards that weren't nearly as high level, but he got trapped.
Oh, that's right.
Basically, they're like, go through the door, and they push. I think they pushed you in, or you walked in. I can't
I
remember.
think I'm walking.
Yeah. Either way, he fell into the trap, and then everyone's like, "Ah, no, not dying!" And then he saved him. It was good.
so I use my staff to summon another constrictor snake.
That's a problem.
Yeah.
The
The
constrictor
path isn't
snakes
that
are
big.
very big,
Yeah.
and the path is not very big.
All right.
Just-
I wanted to see what would happen before I
Just-
tried to turn into
Just,
one.
just go straight.
Can you roll a dexterity saving
Are you just
throw
gonna
for the
bring-
snake?
Are you just gonna bring this whole plateau just down on us? Kill the entire party.
That's
We'll
a
fall.
20 thing. So that's 9 plus 2 for the snake, so 11.
That's really bad news for the snake.
Yeah.
Falls off the edge.
You fall off the edge. The snake goes to visit.
Does that mean that I've lost the staff
Sheol.
as well?
Hold on,
We just have
The
to
snake
find
falls
it
off
again.
the side of the cliff.
hold on. Hannah can Terrence tell one of the monks to just grab it while they're coming down? Grab the stick.
Do you mean the monk that fell off the cliff that I can't see?
Yeah, that monk.
Yell at it.
Anyway,
How far is it down? I'll just teleport down and
let's,
get
let's
it.
roll
Is there
a
a snake though? Like the snake can just come up again.
Does the snake have a climb speed?
No.
Doesn't it? Snakes don't have. Doesn't
No,
have a climb speed.
it's just got.
Is it that?
Alright,
Can,
it
can
takes
it be that small?
Well, it can come back up like
It
you.
can
just
swim
turn it
and move.
20 damage. It
Off
takes
of
20
the
damage as it falls down.
A snake. I'm pretty sure the monk could pick it up.
Yeah, if I'm just like back,
Uh,
back into a
start.
The
staff.
snake
Off the cliff.
rolls down the cliff and takes 20 damage on its way down.
Okay.
Would
Bang.
it turn back into?
No.
She has to dismiss it.
Ah, okay.
So she can dismiss it back into a stick.
So is
Or-
this snake just eating the monks down there?
Well, no.
How much damage, sorry?
20.
You just love carnage.
Do you want to know the best bit, Mitchell?
Hmm?
Actually, wait. You still technically have a movement. Oh wait, is there something a snake thing? We'll say it's fine as a bonus action, but I think technically you can't summon a snake and turn your staff into a snake in the same turn, because I don't think one of those is a bonus action. But we'll say it's fine for now because it's already happened. Would you like to move?
Sure, I'll move. Might as well keep moving.
You should be able to get up to where Dave is and kind of hide and cover there.
Yeah.
Get your own bush.
I've got a javelin sticking out of me.
You moved undercover. You're
I feel
there.
like-
You're up. You
I
and
feel
your
like I'm in a
children. They
lot
do
more
whatever they
trouble
like.
now that
You guys are undercover there. You can see Simon standing at the cliff
You're
looking up.
kind
He's
of by
got a
yourself.
spear in his shoulder.
Oh right,
By
okay.
yourself?
So some
You
little
just
person
had
behind
4
me.
monks jump over you. One went off the cliff.
I didn't think I could move forward.
You saw one jump up and then one go back down.
And Hannah just ran past me. Bye.
Hannah's just like, bye-bye. Hannah's like, snake, bye-bye. I just imagine when she summoned the snake, it just comes out of her hand. She's
I
like,
don't know if
snake!
I don't think Simon's seen Hannah work. So
No.
he's just like,
Oh, no, you've seen none of this.
You've seen
So
me
far-
make you walk on snow.
So far, what? This is probably. Is this your
berries.
first proper
This is his
combat?
first combat.
Oh no, we had that combat at the night when a bunch of the
Oh, the giants, yeah.
the giants, but you didn't really see anything then. Like
Just
the,
wait until you get
Yeah,
after
chaos.
the NPCs just kind of cleaned it up. Whereas this time, what's happened is you've seen Dave run off,
yeah.
then 4 monks jump
Jump over me.
One of them fell off a cliff. Then Hannah summoned a snake and created a snake and ran off. And Terrence just
Hold on,
walked up
hold
the
on.
side of the cliff.
Snake, a spear, a stick flies over my head,
Yeah.
and a giant snake poofs from it.
Just wait until we get to the
And
end
then
of
just
combat.
and
slips.
slips some balls off the edge.
Just wait till you see someone drain their bodies.
No, you've seen that.
Have I seen him drain?
Yeah, he did it in the giant fight. He
That's
tried
right.
to.
That's why I've been more like protect the children.
Oh, that's right, I didn't I?
Alright, Mitchell, you're there. The path obviously goes this way.
Yeah.
You and your children are there. Your children have, I think, a 25-foot move speed.
I'm just wondering if I don't think I can move anywhere that's in cover,
Unfortunately, yeah, the only cover, the next bit of cover is where Dave is,
and that's taken.
and that's taken by Dave and Hannah. You and your children would be exposed.
Yeah.
Does one of them have like a bow or something?
Yeah, one of them does have a bow.
They know how to use that bow.
I don't know. I put it in their hand, said shoot.
It's a short bow.
It's a simple weapon, right?
Yeah, no, I think it's 60 foot still.
I think it's 30.
Oh no, wait, the long bow has 120.
Yeah.
But it's often
Short bow
like,
would be 60.
Yeah.
does it come from a farm?
It'd be like 60, 200.
Yeah.
That reminds me, I was coming up with a dumb combo where you can shoot your Eldritch Blast 300 feet and add your charisma modifier to it twice. And do it 6 times in a turn. You have to be like 11th level and like multi-class 3 times. You can still do it.
Interesting.
Who's
I think like
It's a cantrip, isn't it?
yeah.
So you need to go
Well, you
fighter.
Oh, so you don't go fighter. You go. Or you could go fighter to get an extra attack, which would be
Who's this?
really dumb.
Jason?
I don't think you get actions.
That's
Yeah, you
me.
can access
That's
it
you.
to do it.
Okay. I'm just gonna like move my children
So you
and
can do it.
myself behind you,
That's 9 bolts.
Okay.
just because I don't
So
want
you
to
need
be
to go
exposed.
sorcerer up to
Children.
level 6.
Okay. Why not?
Oh, then you probably
Parents told me to
lose
Stop talking to the children.
Oh, okay.
Because I remember I was trying to help them. I was trying to teach them how to
the extra charisma
handle
one.
themselves.
points or
yeah, sorcery points, and then
Amazing.
you can make one spell you cast a bonus action, and if they're cantrip, you can go cantrip, or you can go spell cantrip if you really wanted to. Then you need to be able to do as a warlock. There's a thing that lets you add your charisma modifier to 1 eldritch bolt, and you can take if
I'm
you
not
take
picky.
2 in wizard, and you can take the war mastery wizard, you can change spell type to a different element, any element, including fire or like lightning or something, and you take enough levels of sorcerer till you get to 6, which lets you, if you're a draconic sorcerer, add your charisma modifier to damage that is the same type as you are dragon. So you're getting plus 10 on your damage rolls.
how do you get the 6 bolts?
So 1 eldritch blast at that level gives you 3 bolts.
How does it?
Yeah.
Oh.
3 attack rolls, as in 3 individual attacks on anyone, followed by, if you cast it, you use the dual caster feat, you cast it twice, so it's 6 bolts, and if you take an action surge, you cast it 9 times. So it's like a static plus 30 plus an extra.
probably your
15
level.
It's a static plus 60 damage
Terrence,
at like
Hey.
level 12.
I have the spell
If you're on
jump.
action surge, you can do what I do and then cast it as your bonus
You
action
have to
as well.
spell jump. What's that do?
You touch a creature. The creature jump distance tripled until the end spell ends.
You probably just jumped up the cliff.
Ba-dum.
Well, I was just thinking for the monks.
Whoa, what was going on? Anyway, what did you decide to do? You just moved
I
on.
just moved them up, and I'll wait till there's more clearing.
Okay, excellent, cool. There is a dwarf.
Are these
Cleric.
animals?
What was that?
Are these animals?
These 2 are animals. These are all human-y looking things.
We think.
Anyway, Jason, your cleric's at the end, and that's the end of our combat before the bad guys go.
He comes up to us in the pile of death.
Okay, cool. Do you want to just move him up there?
What is your current character?
Simon,
Simon the Ranger.
Oh, he's a ranger.
the cow ranger.
Oh, that's right.
I can't find the cow's details.
All right, so conveniently enough,
No, we named it and everything. It was a beautiful thing.
these guys get really keen on killing the snake.
Oh dear.
Uh,
Wow, that was a lot of dice.
It was a lot of dice for a lot of attacks and a lot of bad rolls. What's the AC on it?
6.
I have too many characters.
6.
No, AC.
Oh, AC, sorry, that's the hit points.
12.
12.
Yeah, 12.
That's good.
Rip snake.
Snake dice.
Jason, can you get me some water?
He takes 16 damage as the barbarians around it just start swinging their big axes at it. Then we have the rest of our barbarians are going to launch spears
Fresh one.
at the monks. Actually, they'll attack the 3 monks and they'll attack the 1 exposed human at the base there,
Jason.
which is Jason. All right. Monk number 1.
Jason with a very
Battery. Well, you're
AC
fine.
17.
Just flies AC. Well, it gets one hit.
Cool. Do you do more than 9 damage?
No.
They catch it.
Excellent.
And then I'm going to check how many Kai points they are and see if they throw it back.
I think it's you have 5. Each of them have 5 points. I'm fairly sure because it's based on their level. It's like the same as their level or something. I think.
Waiting for the water to get cold.
Anyway, back to the really disappointing bit.
Yeah, 5.
Alright, let's split these into monk. They have an AC of 17.
1 and 2 of 17, 3 is 16.
Okay. Oh wait, are those numbered up there? I'm gonna go 1, 2, and 3.
1 is the one in front.
Okay. 1 is gonna take some damage.
That's not one.
Not very many.
How much?
7. Off a critical hit. It's so disappointing. The other one misses. Then we got 2 misses and 1 hit.
Who's getting hit with this one?
The last.
Number 3?
Takes 6 points.
It catches it.
Yeah. Oh, I don't know if you can catch these. They're spikes?
They're a ranged attack.
Yeah, probably.
But they're barbed.
They're projectiles.
Yeah, we'll go with it's fine. It's piercing damage, so in theory it is something you can catch. Like it was...
It's a physical object, yeah.
Yeah, in theory.
I think yeah, the only thing would
They
be
just kinda
is if
capture
they're-
them.
if they're barbed. Because
Excellent! Monks!
Well, they can deflect them instead.
And monks, catch it with your teeth. What these guys gonna do though is fly over here. They're still in the air though. Keep this in mind, please.
So they can spot more people. Alrighty then, that means Jason Derulo, you're up.
How much damage did I take?
None.
The monks sucked it up for you.
Thanks,
The monks caught it. in their
you're
teeth.
Monks, you're amazing.
Why they're getting paid a lot.
That's a good point.
Okay.
Is this the help you hired?
Mm.
Ah, good.
He spent a lot of money on the fire call, like $1 grand? $2 grand. He spent $2 grand on the 4 months.
No, I spent 200 silver on mine.
He spent 200 silver on arming them and...
Okay.
You get what you pay for.
See you later. Alright.
Well, he's through 3 children. None of them have fallen off the cliff.
Okay, I'm going. Oh, wait, no. I had a decision.
You're going to jump?
Decision that you made.
Spike growth.
What does this do?
The ground in a 20-foot radius centered on a point within range twists and sprouts harder spikes and thorns. The area becomes difficult terrain for the duration. When the creature moves into it, whether blah blah, it takes 2d4 piercing damage for every 5 feet it travels. The transformation of the ground is camouflaged to look natural. Any creatures that can't see the area at the time spell blah blah. It's got a 150 foot radius range.
Yeah.
So around the snake's not moving, right? So around the snake,
Okay, so it's a concentration spell up to 10 minutes.
yeah.
I don't think it burns any components.
Verbal,
Yeah.
somatic, and
Material.
Material.
It takes 2.
7 sharp thorns / twigs. You have that.
I'd
It's one
have
of your
that,
spells.
You look at the ground and you pick it up.
Okay, so basically it appears, but as long as the creatures don't move when they're in the space, they're fine.
Oh, so
Yeah.
I'll do it
If
in
they
the
can
other
see it, they know it's there, I think.
the other
Yeah.
group.
If they see it happen, they know it's there, but they can't. They don't know it if.
The problem is none of us would.
No spikes. Okay, I'm gonna do another one instead.
Backup plan.
Speak with animals.
This is what I gave you the look for.
I'm gonna speak to the lion Manticore.
No, that was
Is
Jess.
this
You know that Manticore is like 7 feet away from you, right?
Yeah.
Talk to the snake on the floor. Come back up, we need you.
The snake rolled into disoblivion.
Oh.
So I'm gonna speak to the Manticore.
Okay, what do you want to say? Okay, so you can't speak with animals, right?
Yes.
Excellent.
Yo! Why are you attacking us, dude?
It's just confused. It's never ever spoken to a human.
That should be exciting.
Alright, you know what? Let's let the dice decide how it goes. It's still confused.
Dude.
Intelligence, wisdom's reasonably high, charisma's pretty low.
We can be friends.
Friends?
Yeah.
What is friends?
Friends is when we work together to fight those scumbags that have been enslaving you.
Alright. Alright then now. Friends. That's the end of your turn. You don't actually have that much time inside, like a round to have a conversation. We'll go with it's curious about what friends are.
You're teaching it.
Friends are when you don't eat me!
Alright.
Don't eat your friends.
Jason, Dave, you're up.
People are friends, not food.
Yeah. Children are friends, not food.
Are they though?
Oh, so dude, we could have a Manticore.
As a
Sure.
pet? Where would we hide it? In a Pokeball?
No, we wouldn't hide it.
I can turn
Just to
into
confirm,
one.
you can get
Now
there.
that I've seen it.
There
That's
is
awesome.
just
two
can't fly
genuine sections where the path is gone, and there's also 3 monks in front of you.
Like legit, I
Yeah.
would swap my cow for a
Yeah.
Manticore.
We've got to wait for the months to pass.
The cow becomes Manticore
You know there's a
food.
giant manticore right above you, right?
Yeah.
A Manticore's pure evil.
Alright, let's do
Yep. They're lawful evil, in fact.
things.
Yeah, that's not gonna work well for me.
If it's a lawful evil, how
You
do
know
you
what,
know
man?
what friends are?
Do you know what? We've already decided this group is evil. So we 100% can team up with it.
I'm not
We
evil.
haven't decided that this
You have.
team is
You told
evil.
me earlier on, you're like, this team was the bad team.
They are a bad team. It's not that we decided that. They just exhibited these qualities as people.
So what to do
Does
with
a
that,
17 hit the Manticore?
You're stepping out to shoot at it?
Yeah.
Yeah.
guys? Which Manticore are you shooting at?
The one that's near me.
The one that he just talked to.
Yeah, no, I'm talking to the line.
Oh, you're talking to the lion one.
9.
Okay. Cool.
14.
That's good to know. Let me put that down in the lion section.
Because I already shot
14?
the other one.
Yeah, and then I'm gonna cast Blade Ward on myself for piercing damage.
Seems good.
I do need this as piercing damage.
Oh wait, did you just cast 2 spells? I assume one
One's
of
a
them.
cantrip.
Excellent. Good to know. And I assume one of them you can cast as a bonus action.
Well, I can cast cantrips as bonus actions.
Ah, that's right. As long as you didn't attack that turn or something.
No, so I can attack multiple times. Because usually I do the booming blade and then attack twice.
Anyway, Booming Blade, what a good spell. Back onto it. Dave shot at a thing, dealt it some damage. Terrence, you're up. You and your monks. You're in cover.
Terrence can see the flying manticore.
Terrence can see this manticore, yes. Or spot it.
Terrence is going to cast Dissonant Whispers on this manticore.
And it's going to make a wisdom save. It does not make.
It takes a fuckload of damage.
Just falls out of the sky.
17 damage, and then it must use its movement speed, a reaction if available, to move away from me.
17 damage is close to
It's psychic if that matters.
6, 8.
I'm having my own conversation
Oh, wait,
with it.
It doesn't. Alright. Dave, can you make a strength saving throw for me?
Like a 7.
I have some really bad news for you. Terrence kills it. It
Oh, no.
falls. It collects you on its fall. Can you make a dexterity saving throw for me? Oof. Oh, how bad is it?
Let's say 5.
Alright. Even if I was going to say you can make it in athletics or acrobatics, but that's only going to make it to 8.
That was making it.
That's adding your, like, proficiency as well as your dexterity?
Mm-hmm.
Did you roll a 1?
No.
A 2. Okay.
So this falls. It hits you. It obviously knocks you. As you're falling, you try to grab this path. You do not. You keep falling. And you end up down there with those people.
How much HP you got? You got like heaps, right?
I got like 70.
Oh lord.
Please hold.
Please hold. Uh-oh.
You want to know something interesting? I googled how falling damage worked in D&D.
Before we had this event, I thought it would come up.
It did. I thought that would have been the first
Bloody
thing that
fall.
happened.
50, 60 feet.
That's not bad, you'll live.
You'll live.
Question.
Yes.
Does on the floor count as bludgeoning damage?
I think it technically is.
Regarding what?
Because I cast Blade Ward on myself.
I think it does. What does Blade Ward do?
Resistance to bludgeoning, piercing, and slashing.
I think that probably saved you a lot of damage. I'm fairly sure it is bludgeoning
Can you
damage.
cast that as a...
Oh, I already did. It goes for the turn.
Yeah.
Oh, okay.
Yeah. So you cast it prior to.
Alright.
So you take 44 damage as you fall.
So take 22.
You only take 22 because you cast Blade Ward before you fell. But you're down
Wait,
with the
hold on.
snake and the monk.
Hold on, I saw him fall.
Can you cast Feather Fall as... No, I think you have to be...
I think I have to be falling.
You have to be falling.
It's not in this thing.
He wasn't 5 feet from me as he was falling, was he?
No. Oh, I'll say this is coming. Bye-bye! It trumbles down with you. So there's a snake, and a dead manticore, and a monk. And you.
Is he buried underneath
I
this
cast
thing?
Spell of Fall on Death.
Ah!
And
Okay.
you or a creature within 60 feet of you fall.
Okay, so you're going to cast Feather Fall. That's a full spell slot, though?
First.
First level spell. Okay. Excellent. You don't take any of that damage. You do also still make all the fall, though. So you're down there. That means you're 2 rounds out of combat. Before you get to the base there. There's a snake. And a manticore. And a monk.
Do you want to bring the staff with you?
Actually, the monk's gone, isn't it?
No, because it hasn't been on... No, Dave's turn. No, Terrence, it's your turn now, basically. So you haven't moved
Right.
your monk yet. We'll say your monk is there when he arrives. Which means your monk probably
So
can't
how
run off.
far is it across both of those gaps?
How far is it?
It looks like a square.
The first gap is 1, 2, 3, 4, and then the next one was 6 ish.
So how long's the first one? 5 foot?
I was going with it was 4,
4 foot? That's fine.
not 4 foot, as in 4 squares, so 20 feet.
Oh, that's not fine. What about the middle platform?
How is that 4 squares?
One,
Literally
two, three.
one.
Oh wait, you are. I thought we are talking about Dave falling. Yeah,
Oh,
they're
no.
both 5 foot gaps.
5 foot. Why their strength's so shit?
Are they tall? They just like, because that's what I would do.
The problem is, I'm looking up jumping,
Yeah,
and it works based on your strength.
they have poor strength.
You can cover a number of feet up to your strength. They have 9. And you can do half that on a jump, a standing jump.
Awesome.
So they can jump and try to grab on.
So they're stuck.
Kinda.
Well, they can help each other. They can bridge. Do some more of those like gymnastics.
Well, they can easily jump to the middle one,
Then the next one's a bit far.
and then they've just got to like grab the ledge and climb up, right?
They could try, yeah,
Because they can jump nearly all the way there.
and just hope that they don't fall to their death.
How about human trampoline?
They just fall to the other path there, won't they?
Yeah,
When they take out a few of us while they're at it?
that's fine. So they can jump to the first one. We'll say you have to make.
So-
we'll make an acrobatics check if you want to go to the full way.
It's
And
literally just they move 10 foot, then jump there,
yeah,
and then they need to make an acrobatics check for this one.
yeah.
Alright, let's go number 1. Pass. Number 2. Pass. And number 3. Whoa, I think that's still a pass.
Probably.
Yeah, that's like over 15.
Excellent. They make it.
Oh, no, my gosh.
I assume the jump action takes up some amount of your movement, right?
Huh?
They move back 10 feet, make a jump.
Yeah.
How much of the... What is the official rules for
The
jumping?
official rules is 1 foot of movement costs 1 foot of movement.
Okay.
That's according to the SRD.
Okay.
So that's 20 foot.
We can say that's their action was to jump, so they still have the rest of their movement.
Just make it as part of the movement.
They're like the acrobaticsy check bit for
I
the
can't
not
see.
dying for the extra section.
Right.
I'm not
The jump?
sure if you can. I know I can.
Can what?
See the top. Did you kill the wolf?
Yeah, the wolf one fell and
Yeah, the one
knocked
over
Dave
here.
to the bottom.
Wait.
You
what?
were talking to the other one.
How did you not know that? I rolled so many dice.
Are you dead?
No.
He's not
Nice.
dead.
From
He's
falling
just
all
with
that
the
way and only
snake.
took 22 damage.
Damn it.
And then Terrence retconned it. It's like I cast Feather Fall, so you just.
This is another
How did you
cliff,
miss
right?
that
Yeah,
whole
it's not
thing?
Cliff.
I was
Luckily for me, I cast the
Social
thing,
networking.
and then I thought that it
I was,
saves
I was
And now I
connecting
can't
with
use
our
the
viewers.
dash?
No. Because you had to
I
use your action to
That's
do
four.
your
Pretty much
extra
what happened
flighting.
was I did a Captain America.
That's 5, so
I-
that's even worse.
For Terrence Face.
Oh, I have some
Captain
more
America.
over here. Which one are you looking
Made
for? What number?
resistance
You
getting
get 1,
grounded
2, and
bottom.
3.
I have 1 and 2. I don't have
So,
a 3.
but
That's
instead,
here.
you just
Okay.
One
doing
is
dinner
there.
Iron Man, where you landed
Two
your
will be
fist
there.
into
Two
it.
will be there.
Alright. Hannah, you are
I
up.
regret everything.
You have. Okay, we'll start with what do you
So
want to
you
do with your
would have
snake
a
that's
snake.
at the bottom of the hill? Do you want to dismiss it back into a stick or have it remain a snake?
Well, are you psychically linked to it?
Yes ish.
So come back to me.
Did that work?
The problem with commands like that, Jason, is they're not that advanced.
Oh.
It's literally stuff like attack that, move there.
So
Move-
basically, it'll
move
probably
forward.
just slither towards the cliff face.
Just look at the cliff face confused.
I might dismiss it.
Excellent. It turns back into a stick. Dave, you see a stick.
I see.
And you
I see it.
probably
I see it.
recognise it because I've used it before.
Yeah.
You teleport.
No.
Oh, and you'll see a monk charging off.
Just running. You're like, probably that way. You've got 30 feet of movement.
Food. Dave has food.
Thank you.
So, stick, he has it. Okay, other snake.
Other snake,
There are 4 people engaged with it.
yes. So I'll probably try to just bite one of them, whichever one's right in
Pick
front.
one.
The one with the sword.
Alright.
So 2d6.
We have that one, that one,
It's Tasmania.
that one, that one. Alright.
Alright,
What
so
was your attack?
13?
That will be not a hit.
No? Do I have to plus anything?
Yeah, you get that. Oh, it should say on there, like, for an attack, it might say plus something on the
So
attack.
you're gonna go teleport and get Dave.
Oh, it says plus 6 to hit.
Yeah,
Or
plus
you
6 to
can
hit. So
make-
hurt
if you
everyone
roll a
within
13, you
Yeah.
add
Doesn't
6. So it's
Okay.
19.
So
Oh,
a
okay,
little bit.
19
It
then.
hurt us.
Excellent, cool. How much damage?
How much?
Do the damage for the bite.
Yeah,
I guess
I did the damage,
2d6.
What's the range
and that
It doesn't really harm me
is...
because I'm resistant to
25?
lightning damage.
25 damage.
Is that right? No, 15. Wait,
Whatever the dice number. Add them together.
yeah.
3D.
25 was a lot. I was
That's
like,
not
3D.
what. No, it's 15, not 25.
15,
Sorry,
alright,
I don't know where I
15
got that
damage.
extra 10 from.
Really?
It's Thunderstep?
Yeah, middle one.
It's a sweet spell.
What's going on?
Warlocks, warlocks, warlocks. Excellent. Hannah, now, you as a character, what do you want to do with you as a character?
Alright.
So step out and then do it.
So I'll
What's the range on it?
go up the path.
90.
Alright.
90.
But the attack is 5
1, 2,
foot.
3,
so you have to
4,
be 5
5,
foot
6. 6. You can get to about here before you dash, and you can probably
Attacks.
leap to here. But then this one's a bit further.
Yes, I've got
What's
my
your strength?
boots of
Oh, you have boots of
springing and striding,
boots
and I
of-
can do 3 times the usual jump.
1,
What's your
2,
strength?
3, 4, 5, 6.
My strength,
Yeah.
14.
So you can jump 30 something feet. No, 45 feet.
You can jump 45 feet. So you run this way.
Why do you
And you just go.
What? I know.
just
So-
jump up to the cliff face?
So that doesn't change the amount you can move. So her movement is still 30 feet. She can just jump the full 30 feet
Okay.
And you
So-
can only jump half that.
in height. Anyway, you're up to there. All right. Mitchell and children, you're up.
Okay. Fine.
Get Dave.
If I teleport down there, I can't guarantee I'll be able to get back up. I'll just probably just be stuck down there with him.
Oh, I'm a flipping moron. Monks have this lovely little ability called Step of the Wind that doubles your jump distance.
All right.
But
how far could the Try to get Dave.
You have to do a key point.
Yes, keep
why?
going.
Because we need Dave.
He'll get here eventually.
Eventually.
Yeah.
Well, the children will die by then.
Do I care about the children? No. How far could the children move?
I was hoping.
25, the sprint 50.
Okay. I'm just going to charge them all in this gap here.
Into the bush.
Into the bush.
Fair enough. I'll say you all make it.
Okay. Can I move? Can I do anything else?
It's like 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. You probably have to do is a double movement to get there, but for all of you.
No. Because I was thinking of shooting someone, but I'll just wait.
You got a bonus action? Can you do anything with a bonus action?
No. Maybe. Probably not.
Okay. Google it later. Alright, Cleric Man. What are we doing with that Cleric, Jason?
Okay, Cleric is following Mitchell.
Is there enough room in there?
Well, I should say.
He's
Cool.
just going to do a double run.
Woo! He's huddling up behind you guys, hoping
That he doesn't die.
With the children. Just hugging the children.
With the children. The children! Think of the children. Alright. Hannah, can you make a strength check for your snake?
Okay.
Oh no.
So we have to roll something?
Yes, D20.
Oh no.
They're trying to push it off the edge.
6.
Bad news. They rolled much higher than 6.
They push your snake and he kind of slides down the cliff face and lands here on the other part of the path.
So, there wasn't that much space to
Right.
fall.
I wasn't going to use it much longer anyway. I need to go to
Alright, that's actually it is probably.
I can squeeze past.
They're gonna hurl things at your monks.
Thanks.
Okay.
Okay. Okay then.
2 hits. Do you have to expend key points to catch it, or just to throw it back? Cool.
It's a reaction.
How much can you catch up to?
9 base, then a D10.
9 base.
It's monk level plus dex.
Just without, yeah, cool, yeah. They throw stuff at you and nothing happens.
And they catch it.
Yeah, they catch it.
But he only has 2 legs, 2 hands, and 1 mouth.
Alright, Jason,
Yeah.
this is important. The Manticore that you were speaking to
It's a reaction.
flies all the way down and lands on the path in front of you and stares at you.
on the way past, it flicks stuff at Hannah. Oh, that's many damages.
Where's Hannah? Hannah's messing up.
Oh, Hannah's there.
Oh, that snake isn't blocking the path now, is it?
Yes. Anyway, Hannah, you take 4, 7, 13 damage.
Okay.
As the Manticore flies past, flicks some stuff out of its tail at you. You get stabbed a couple times, then it just lands over in front of Simon. Excellent. Do you know whose turn it is? Yours. There's a Manticore.
Put my hand out.
Like, sniff.
No.
Like, do you know how to train your Dragon Star?
Yeah. No. Because you show that, I'm not threatening.
Okay.
About to lose an arm, aren't you?
I'm gonna lose an arm. We can be friends.
It still doesn't know what friends is.
Oh, I don't know that yet.
Okay. Can you, is animal handling charisma or something else?
Animal
Wisdom.
handling.
Wisdom.
Yep, and I have proficiency in animal handling.
Alright. I would like you to make an animal handling check. Oh, it's not even really an animal, is it? You know, we'll go with an animal. You can either make an animal handling or a persuasion check, whichever you prefer.
Animal handling is going to be the one.
What'd you roll?
I'm going to lose an arm. 9.
9.
On dice.
And you
Not a 9.
It's a 6 plus my 3.
Plus your 3, good.
No, so you get your
have any
plus
wisdom?
3 plus your wisdom.
Or is
What's your
0?
wisdom?
What's your wisdom?
0? Minus?
0.
Okay, so it is
At least it's not a minus.
Okay!
Hold on, what spells do I have?
I don't think spells are going to help you here.
How long does Speak with Animals last for?
A while.
10 minutes.
Okay.
Okay.
Just a casual, what, 100 rounds?
60.
60 rounds? No, around
No, yes.
100 rounds.
Yeah.
Because it's 10 rounds a minute.
So yeah, I might be able to persuade an animal to do a favour for me. I at the DM's discretion.
With what?
Don't
handling.
eat me.
With what animal
Please?
hands? With the animal handling or?
Speak with animals.
Yeah. Well, it's landed in front of you and it wants to know what friends are.
Oh, has it asked what friends are?
No, it didn't speak to you. It just attacked Hannah on the way past and then
Yeah.
landed in front of you to see what you would do.
Okay.
So you put your hands out
I put my hands out.
and you said, "Don't eat me.
Don't eat me.
Hands or
I'm
hands?
a friend.
I'm a friend."
Yeah.
We'll wait for its turn to see what it does.
This is your way. I'm not sure
Dave,
how I want to punish Jason.
You're at the bottom of the hill. You have a stick. I assume you just sprint.
Most creative way that we can kill you right
You just
now.
gotta run? Cool. So you're now 1 round away from combat. At the end of your next round, Terrence, which is now, your monk appears at the base there.
Hey.
So you're the monk. Number 4 is at the base of the hill at the end of your turn. Alright, so you and your monks are up.
Curious about me. That's,
And
that's
now
a
I can't
positive
get off
thing.
the cliff, right?
I like how you're trying to.
Do you have
make
any
this
meat
impossible.
on you?
He is
smell like
meat.
Not really, no.
No,
How
I'm,
high up is it?
I'm 75 kilos.
Probably
Yeah, but like, do you have
That-
food on
that
it?
last little bit.
15 feet at that point, 10 to 15 to 20 feet.
Can they scramble up?
That's
Let's
how I
go.
become famous. The trainer of the
20,
Manticore.
15, 10.
Or you're going to be telling your children 5.
This is how Daddy lost
Oh, it's
his
probably 5 feet.
dog.
5, 10, 15,
His
20,
dad had
25.
lost his arms and
It's
legs.
25 feet up this way,
And penis.
15
I don't
feet
even
up
know
this
how
way.
you exist.
10 feet up. No, 25 here, 20 feet here, 15 feet there.
And they definitely can't get past the snake.
The snake is definitely taking up the whole path. It's a large creature that's probably taking up way more space than it really is representing right now.
Oh wait, no, I've got this problem to deal with.
What?
The Manticore.
The Manticore.
The Manticore's just
Oh, you
standing.
see me talking to it. Come on.
It attacked Hannah on the way down.
Don't hurt the Manticore. It's gonna kill me.
You're arguing for why I should kill the thing right there.
I just want to
You
play it out.
told me
Let me
you
play it out.
didn't want to die.
Can you one-shot it?
Hold on. Am I talking?
Nearly one shot the other one.
Hold on. Because Terrence is so close to me, right? Am I talking just common and it understands me?
I don't know how animal handling works. Speak with animals works. You have to
I'm
check.
pretty
This
sure that's how it works.
As in, he speaks common. The
He
animal
just
can.
speaks normally and then...
The
So
animal.
Terrence hears me yelling at the creature first off, it landing, and then me going, "Don't eat me."
Let's be friends.
You know what? He's chosen his path.
I'm very happy with your decision.
I'm
very happy with
standing
your
on the
decision
edge.
about this
Yeah.
guy.
Crouch down on the thing.
Oh, it's going bad for me.
If I peek over, can I
Terrence
see up
left
here?
me.
I'm thinking if I should shoot it in
You
his butt
can
to
like
distract
see
it,
this
but-
guy. We'll say you can see
Yeah.
that guy, or maybe these 2 guys. You can see 2 dudes.
Cast Shatter on them.
Owie.
Which is, Constitution save?
Many fails.
Oh, I don't know, D10s. Okay, D8s.
Yeah, but D8s.
3D8. Hey!
Yeah, it's
There
always-
comes
Okay.
TV.
I always use D8s.
Good amounts of damage.
22.
22.
Half if they succeeded.
It's like a 1 and a 6.
What are you hitting?
No, it's all 4 of them.
What was the save?
Isn't it like 15 or something?
Yeah, it's 14.
14? Alright, one of them passed. The other 3 did. That makes Hannah, you're up.
Oh, okay. How far can I get? Can I see them yet, or am I still too far down the cliff?
You're still kind of too far down the cliff to see anybody. Up where the monks and Terrence are is kind of where you can see stuff. Terrence being able to walk on.
So who's the guy behind me then?
That's our cleric.
Okay.
We've got one hired cleric.
And I can only do one concentration spell at a time.
You can only do one concentration spell at a time.
That explains
Cool.
many
Oh, that reminds me. If you have a concentration spell going,
The
and
cleric
I attacked you, you should have made saves.
Oh, okay.
You got. You need to make.
Is the summoning spell concentration?
Yeah. You need to make 2 concentration saves, which is your Constitution modifier.
Well, I'm planning to dismiss it anyway.
So I'm going to start writing up a new character.
Simon! And this will be your shortest lived character at this point. Well, let's find out if you lose your spell first. How's that?
Yeah.
Jason's gonna end up having to go to a meeting.
Well,
with all the
actually, you know
other
what?
players that have
We'll
all
just
the
go from
characters
here
that
on
are
out because too many stuff happened where it would have changed if.
Like, so what happened to you?
Yeah.
Simon, he was my smartest one yet.
Was he though?
Again,
His second combat, he's trying to talk to an evil beast.
He's trying to teach you what a
No,
friend
And it
is.
flies has the face of a lion with wings and a spike tail that has murdered many people.
I don't know this.
And you're attempting to pat it.
I'm not attempting to pat it. I'm saying I'm not threatening.
Not
You
yet.
put your hand down.
Rope it
No,
on
but
its
that
nose.
is-
I'm told it loves that.
Okay, so what I want to do,
Yeah.
so I'll get up to this flat part.
Yeah.
I want to dismiss the snake,
The snake has been dismissed.
and I want to call lightning.
Alright. There. What have we got over there? We have a cleric looking dude, a shield looking dude, an axe looking dude, or it's a hammer looking dude. And what's that other person got? What's this thing? We'll say you're our wizard looking dude. Alright. What type of saves do they have to make?
Is it dexterity saving throw?
Dexterity saving throw? To beat what? Oh wait, there's not too many dice there. Oh, what's your DC? Should be like on the front.
It'll be 8 plus 3, which is 11 plus whatever your spell modifier thing is.
Oh, so it's like 11?
14.
14. Okay, one of them passes, the rest do not. How many damages do they take?
Creatures take 3d10. lightning
3d10.
damage.
Alright, roll 3d10 and tell me how much it is.
Let's see.
Well, half as much on a
That's
I'll pass.
should
John, these are very cool maps, buddy.
Thanks, man.
Did your printer not work?
No, I got
So that's
who?
a
Office works.
5, a 2, and a 0.
Is that A3?
5, 2, and 0.
Yep.
What's A3?
I think those are 8, 2. These are A2, this is A1.
Yeah. I can do A3 for days.
Can't do A1. Anyway, so 0 is 10, 10 plus 5, 5, 2, and 10, 0.
I
So
can get you
17
one
damage.
length of this table.
Yep, and half as much on a failed.
really?
We, we got one of those banner printer things, and it just prints as long as you want.
Yeah,
Oh
so-
my gosh.
Wow.
I'm sending all the things I need.
I don't mind, it doesn't get used.
Beautiful. What's 17 and a half?
Instead of like up like a scroll over the table, it would just wind it through.
Go! Alright. Lightning comes crashing down. Mitchell, you're up.
Is there any free... So, wait, which parts are in cover? Because I just want to keep moving.
So this is, there's no real cover
The kids
past here.
aren't going to jump the hole.
Yes, they will.
Can I toss them?
Yes.
You can try.
You could teleport them all, couldn't you?
You can't teleport that many people.
I can teleport one other person.
Well, you
But
can,
they're
you
like
can
half people.
toss them, and the one that doesn't, you know, if you run out, just hopefully you catch the other one as it falls to its death with the
Although,
teleportation.
do I have infinite spells? Because I could just go...
You have like 2 spell slots. Warlocks.
Oh, that's right, yeah, we're just purely cantrips, aren't we?
Cantrips, and then you have 2 spell slots for warlocky stuff. I
Fantastic.
think. I don't remember.
I can't quite remember.
May need the throw. Or generally pick one up at a time.
You never know. You could ask
The cleric.
the cleric to help.
Yes. What can go wrong? Alright, cleric. Who's in charge of that cleric? You?
Okay, what if we get a rope?
Too long. Like, it'll take too long to set the rope
Well,
up.
you jump one over the hole, we hold a rope, and we tie the children up with the rope.
I was just going to get myself on one end, you on the other end, and just toss.
Or, no, I can't. I can't risk children. I
You
can't.
are a good cleric. by
That's
the way.
right. I can't risk the lives of children.
It's not risking them.
No, that is not okay. These children will be safe.
Okay.
How about you?
Alright. You deal with the rope. I'm going to teleport one of them over here with me.
Alright.
Okay.
Whoop.
No, no!
No, not quite.
You
That-
just killed us all.
I assume you move and then teleport,
Yes.
Okay.
Yeah. If not, bang! You guys get thrown off a cliff and die.
The kids instantly turn. The cleric's in there. It'll be okay, kids.
Let's just get incinerated. Bang! Straight into a wall collapse and
Cause a rock
puddles of
slide
blood.
with that.
Alright, so you move, teleport over there.
Yeah, it's just really noisy. That's all.
Bang!
Yeah, pretty much. Everyone's like, "What the hell?" Yeah, okay.
What type of damage does it deal?
3d10
3d10.
3d10, what damage?
thunder.
Thunder damage?
Hmm.
Okay. Alrighty then. So that means
So Hannah just did thunder.
maybe she
Lightning.
did lightning, then there was some thunder. Then, oh yeah, the monkeys reappeared. You and your Dal and the two children are up. What do you want to do, Dal?
Okay.
They're your responsibility now.
Look, he's just gonna hold the children in the forest, in like the bush. It'll be okay.
Because back down the path is a bad choice.
All they're
Up
just
the
staring
jumper.
at is this
He's
like,
just like, we're just staying here, guys. Let's hunker down and hope we live.
all they see is just
Alright.
this Manticore butt staring at them.
That means these people are up.
He would too, wouldn't he? He's like, damn.
Please don't fart. Please don't fart.
Alright.
These guys have had enough of throwing stuff because they've realised it's really not helpful here. And they're gonna like.
Oh, that's beautiful.
They're gonna try and attack. Let's say they could get two people can kind of squish in here to attack your monks. I assume they die horribly as a result of their poor actions.
Alright. That's 2 hits against the first monk.
Alright. Hopefully she doesn't die.
What was the plus?
Total damage.
18.
Can I borrow the laptop, Jace? Can I borrow the laptop? I see you log on to Facebook.
That's all the attacks. They're going
My
through for there.
laptop with my character sheet.
Yeah.
Do you want to just use your phone?
No, you get hit once.
That's fine. I see you message someone.
I do have Facebook.
Yeah.
For 6 damage, and you need to make a
If you just open up
concentration
a new
check.
tab for me.
Which means you roll a d20. This is basically to keep your lightning spell going. Roll a d20, add your constitution modifier. And it
19
Oh yeah,
plus.
and it has to be 10. You had to beat 10. If the roll was 19, you won.
What was the damage again?
3 plus 3, so 6.
6, yeah.
Oh, anonymous.
Oh!
Look.
All right,
11,
Jason.
16. Thanks for the
Jason,
follows there, guys.
you rolled a 9 on your persuasion, your animal handling, didn't you?
It was 11 in total.
11 in total.
He's got one.
What is friends?
What is friends?
What is friends?
Friends where we have a mutual agreement of helping each other.
What is mutual?
Mutual, where I help you get what you want, and you help me get what I want.
It's perplexed.
So if you
What
want,
do I want?
That is a great question. I'm happy to discover that with you.
It kind of just like, it literally just sits down and starts wagging its tail. I was like, it's going to have to roll higher than your 11. And it rolled a 1.
Oh my goodness, yes!
It's genuinely perplexed and interested in what's going on.
I'm gonna roll it for Jason because that monk doesn't know what's going on.
All he sees is a Manticore sitting wagging his tail. That's awesome, dude.
All right,
It says,
Jason,
Manticore's
you're up.
sitting in front
Okay.
of its ranger.
Do you like to hurt things?
Yes,
Hurt the guys that you were with before.
they are my masters. I cannot hurt them.
Okay. They were your masters because you were a slave. You're free with me.
What slave?
What? What is slave and what is free?
Okay, a slave is where you don't get to get what you want. Remember how we're going to discover what you want?
Yes.
Yeah, because we're friends.
Okay.
So you kill them,
Yes.
and we discover what you want together.
Okay.
Alright?
Okay.
And I feed you.
Okay.
Do you like food?
Yes.
Sounds like a really good deal to me.
Okay.
So kill them.
It doesn't. Well, it's not its turn, but it'll do something on its turn.
Kill me.
Dave, you're up.
I'll
Do you know what? I'm
like
going to
at the
give it
top.
a ration.
You arrive at the base.
I'm going to give it a ration.
Food
You're
ration.
giving it a food ration.
Giving it a food ration.
I'm going to. Do you remember that scene from Kylo Ren where he's just like, "Ah, that's me," as I come back up the mountain?
So angry, Dave.
Anyway, it sniffs the ration and is like,
What is this?
Food.
Why it not moving?
Oh, we can get moving food. But this will be for now. Because we're friends.
I only eat things that move.
Well, those guys over there are moving.
They're the masters.
Just chuck it up in the air, say catch it.
so just to confirm, it's a lawful evil creature. Anyway, back on. Dave, you
Yes.
appear screaming like a madman. Terrence, you're up. I assume all my dudes have to make some sort of save.
He's gonna die!
Well,
So
I'm
we're gonna see this
Woo!
guy just sit
Straight
there with
passes.
me.
Well, that's annoying.
Okay.
2018,
I
2017.
legit did the Kylo Ren thing with my lightsaber.
Oh, is that what you're gonna do?
Well,
That's
I'm
what
going to
I've
do the
done.
monks first.
Like,
so-
what
was that?
The monk's going first.
Well, you don't wait.
No, I just.
So,
Shit, that's
Oh,
guy's
okay,
gonna hit
right,
that.
So just like,
So the first two attacks.
Okay,
One is
Do you
a 20.
do what you want to do?
that is a hit.
The other is, I've got to
Yes,
work
I'm
this out.
finished. Whose pizza is that?
My pizza. Hannah's pizza.
Hannah's
14.
pizza. Can I have a slice of
Yeah,
pizza?
you
That
can have
is
it.
a
Have
hit.
as much as
Yeah,
you
it's a
want.
hit.
Perfect.
And the monk's
I
damage
have not had dinner.
is...
They can expend key points to do extra d6 fire damage. I'm not sure if you wrote that down.
Oh,
Your monks have a cool ability that's unique to the ones that you hired.
yeah.
Specifically, they can expend key points on their attack, deal an extra d6 fire damage.
For each attack,
For each attack for that turn. That
costs
succeeds.
me any kind of action.
No, it's just an expending of key point.
I'm going to do that.
So have you got your
56.
sun sword out?
murder
They
something.
can only use the ability once per short rest, though. So it's not like I can do this turn, then I use more points this turn, then more points this turn, then more points this turn. So it's like on this turn, this
So does it
between the
cost me
short
key points then?
yes.
Sadness.
I don't know what to say to that.
That
You know,
deals
your turn
6
before I
points of
get to
damage.
say it, so.
And
Friends.
my
I
critical
like
hit
masters.
does 10 points of damage. That's 16 points to the guy on the right.
The guy on the right, the guy going. "Wille."
Yes. And he's still alive.
He is still
And
alive.
he passed his save for the stunning strike.
Indeed. I assume so. He passed saves. We'll go with that. I went for whatever you were doing first, but then we'll go
Well-
with yes. They've all passed one save.
So he passed the first save so far. Okay, I'm going
Yeah.
to spend a key point and do flurry of blows.
Okay.
That's 12 hit.
No.
So that hits. Can you make a strength save? DC 14.
No.
Can you fall 15 foot away from my character off the cliff?
Yes. Bye
I
bye.
love how it's
He
like,
does.
Oh yeah, he'll die. He doesn't have enough health points left
I
to
love how
survive
it's-
the falling and dying.
It's suggestive too. Can you please?
Would you please die now?
Turn the rest away. Number 2 will get in here.
Yep.
They're going to do the same thing.
For your information, John, he found out about this about 30 seconds ago because he showed me.
He's like,
hey, look at this.
Goodbye, guys. Let me punch you off the
I was
cliff.
going to do it last turn, but the snake was in the way. I couldn't get to them. That's sad. That's going to miss. That's going to hit.
yeah.
That will be 13 points of damage.
That guy will die. Yeah, he's dead.
Okay, so
You
passes
punched him and he
his,
collapsed. He's gone. He got like hardcore shattered, I think, or something happened.
So
to
the
him.
other one was the only one who passed their shadow save. Because only one of them passed.
No, he was. It doesn't matter.
Alright. Anyway.
He did not pass his shadow save. That guy took damage from something else as well. Oh, the snake bit him. There we are. Like he took damage from something.
Then we flurry blows these guys. 13 hit.
No,
And then she misses.
sad.
And this person gets in here. Can they get to here? Stand there and hit him?
No, that'll be on the cliff.
Oh.
And they're going to do the same thing.
Okay.
That's going to miss. It's a crit fail. That's going to hit. And he passes his stunning strike.
He has passed his one save for today.
And then that person is going to take 15 points of damage.
What a wonderful world.
And then we're going to flurry blows.
Okay.
That's going to miss. That's going to hit.
Excellent.
Can you make a strength save?
Yes.
That's annoying. Then they're going to take 14 points of damage.
He'll die. Your monks obliterated them.
So the reason they're racing up the cliff.
And then Lazarick will...
Stab this guy in the back.
Fair enough.
With his flaming sword of missing.
Fair enough.
Oh no, do I hit? For 11?
No.
Oh. And then I will give a bardic inspiration to Hannah.
Hannah, you've been bardically inspired. You may add a d8 to an attack roll or saving
Ability
throw.
check or saving throw or...
Basically, anytime you roll a d20.
I really could do with some inspiration.
I can't see you.
Anyway, Hannah,
Oh,
you're
hold
up.
on. And then this monk comes up and ruins his day.
He's here. He's like,
Alright, so we're going to go for a couple of attacks here.
the monk comes and punches the Manticore.
No!
How much HP do the monks have?
30 something.
30 something.
I yell no.
It's too late, man.
I know. Dave's coming up and stabbing it in the face as well, but I want the Manticore to know that I'm committed to friend.
Well, you can always stab the monk.
No, this one's different. That's... It's a 12 hit.
No.
It's a 20
We
hit.
killed together, Manticore.
Yes.
Can the
See, this is how
Manticore
to.
make a DC
This is a
save
perfect
of-
example of how friends work. He hurt you,
14.
so I hurt him.
No.
The Manticore
Good
is
job.
The Manticore is.
Yeah, but Dave's gonna hurt
until
him. And I'm not
the
gonna
monk's
hurt
next,
Dave.
end of monk's next.
You can try.
That's all for it.
Yes.
Just tell him to
Then
fly
the
away
Manticore
with you.
takes...
Yes. Fly with me.
Show me Narnia.
9 damage.
Yep.
And then that Manticore is on the cliff, so give me a look up at those abilities again. Wherever that was.
That's alright. We'll let Hannah make her decision because it shouldn't impact the Manticore. Hannah, what do you want to do?
Attack the Manticore.
No, I'm not.
I assume you
Throw
shoot
a snake
lightning
at Manticore.
at the guys again.
Well, I wanted. I was thinking of healing myself first, doing healing word. And I managed to get 6 HP doing my roll.
Okay, excellent. You've healed yourself.
Yep. And then cool lightning.
Excellent. They've been lightninged. How many do they take? Oh wait, they have to make dex saves, don't they? Two of them pass, 2 of them don't. Not that that really matters to you.
And And then I rolled 28 damage.
28 damage. Wow. Half of 28 is 14. It's dead. Amazing. Which one died? The hammer. Dead. Dead. Alrighty then.
Back to the monk.
No, we're at Mitchell.
Well,
Oh, wait,
I
no.
didn't finish.
Oh, yeah, you didn't finish. What did you decide to do with it?
Alright, we're gonna make attack.
Okay.
Does stun give me any advantage?
I don't think so. I think it prevents it from doing something. But conditions are a fun thing. Isn't there an appendix at the back of this?
I think I'm pretty sure conditions are at the back of that.
Please don't stun me, please.
Well, the good news is it's not gonna eat you.
Yes.
Its jaws no longer going to move.
Yeah, but we could have a Manticore, and it could be evilly lawful to us.
Would it though? Why? That was
Am I trying
frustrating.
to avenge its masters?
Kill it. Kill it now.
Alright, this was a bad choice. I should have just googled it.
What are we googling?
290 to 292.
Too late. What's this?
Right at the back of the book.
Log into
No,
another account. No, don't want to log into Mitchell.
Let's know.
I just
Attack rolls against the creature have advantage if that matters.
Good.
That matters,
Sorry,
I assume.
The creature automatically fails strength and dex saving throws. That also matters.
Good to know. I assume it falls off a cliff.
No, I'm gonna knock it prone.
Excellent. It'd be prone.
Wouldn't it fall off a cliff from being prone?
The problem is I can't knock it off the cliff,
It flies.
but it would be stunned, so
I don't think that prevents it from being able to fly.
it's incapacitated. It can't move. Alright, we're gonna hit it.
Just as it can't take actions or reactions, it can move when it's incapacitated. Oh no, and it can't move. Yeah. And can speak only falteringly.
You better do it. I can't attack it. We're friends.
Only one.
So what happens to it? It's
9 damage and it's not prone.
excellent. It is prone. How many silly things can the stupid dude do?
Friends?
Many.
Well,
Monks punch hard.
particularly given the extra d6,
Sounds
and they attack 4 times a turn. And then it takes another 7 points of damage. And
Can you get me a can of
I don't
lemon?
think any of those matter anymore.
Or
Excelente. Alrighty.
Coke or something?
I think you can't take no.
Now it is Mitchell and children.
Seriously.
Mitchell and children?
Yeah.
Is there anyone left?
There's 3 people up here, 1 person there, and then there's the Manticore that's having a bad time with the monk and Jason. Jason was looking to make himself a new creature companion.
Hmm.
I'm just going to move up here behind Hannah, the child, and then the other two can stay there with
I think it was just me between
the babysitter.
So it's a bullet that shoots 100 feet of fire.
What is a bullet that shoots 155?
Dragon's breath. Shotgun bullet.
Oh, that thing.
Shoots 100 feet of fire.
Just in a straight line.
Yeah.
Bubba spider. Alright, you move up today, you don't do anything else
There's a
interesting?
spider at work. That had,
Okay,
like, millions
fair enough.
of babies on its back.
Cleric is just going to
Our
huddle, I
friendly
assume,
groundsman
which
starts
means...
pushing it.
No.
When I
people
right
are
up
up.
onto like a macro photo of it with sealed babies on its back. What are you doing?
No.
It's not what I
Magical
thought you were
time?
going with that story.
No.
No.
Do you want to make a strength saving throw for me?
Me?
Yes.
No. Apparently I do 20. No, 19. Oh no, 21.
You got 21?
Wait.
Just double check that.
18, 19, 22.
Doesn't push you off the cliff. If you rolled a 21.
The cliff. Wow, okay.
I was like, that's a great roll.
I'm lucky I have proficiency in strength then.
Nope, doesn't die. Anyway, the rest of them run away. They're out. They've had enough of being run by lightning. They just sprint off this way into the distance. We'll see those guys later.
Yay.
So now we've got a rogue
Then
Manticore.
the Manticore's stunned, so he doesn't get a choice in what he does.
Throw a net over him.
He's like,
Dave comes and runs his day.
Dave hasn't moved.
Not yet.
Dave's turn was returning. Because Dave fell off the
okay,
cliff,
so-
had to run for 2 turns.
Manticore's not dead then.
No, it goes friend because it's been stunned and it can only speak fragilely according to the law conditions. The monk
far as
ran up
everyone
and
else knows,
punched it in the
I
throat.
didn't know. Oh, really?
Yeah.
He's
As far as
nabbing him.
everyone else is aware though, Jace, that's just trying to roar.
Jason, you up?
Okay.
Are you gonna try and say no? Wait, throw your body at it, like say he's my quote friend, or are you just gonna say kill it with fire?
Okay, also, just a fun fact, that monk doesn't speak common.
I have a really bad idea.
Jason, I want you to think, what would Simon do? And then make that decision. Because I think I know
Mind
what's
you,
going on.
Simon.
What would Simon do in this situation?
Simon doesn't
Simon
want to
specifically.
die.
No,
Simon is a beast master
what do you-
ranger.
Okay, what do you think Simon's gonna do? I want to ask.
I'm not telling you what Simon
Terrence,
is.
what do you think I'm
I think
thinking?
you're gonna attack the monk.
You think I'm gonna check them up? What do you think?
I'm impartial to
Okay.
this because
Dave, what
what
do
you
you think I'm
do
thinking?
depends on my I get to decide how that
Okay,
works.
Yeah, yeah. So what do you think I'm thinking?
Push the monk off the cliff.
Mitch?
I'm assuming you've got some sort of poison powder or
I don't
paralyzed.
I don't want to
dust
lead
or
you to
something.
dumb decisions, so I'm not saying anything.
that
Okay.
you're going to use. Yeah, ultimately you're going to try and hurt the monk.
I'm gonna do something.
Okay.
Do it for obvious.
Before you decide this, I'd like to point out that if this action leads to your death, I am not responsible.
I like how you just had to clear the air with that one.
I'm going to the what's the Manticore doing?
It's just got punched in the throat and it's kind of like
And had its
But
legs
it's still
swept out from
sitting.
underneath it. No,
It's
it's
still-
knocked prone.
it's kind of knocked over. It's lying there, kind of like.
Okay, I'm going to jump on top of the Manticore
Yep.
and hug it. It's okay, friend.
So you're shielding it with
I'm
your body.
shielding it with my body.
All right. We'll roll an animal handling check. For me.
It's, uh,
You know what? You can have advantage on the throw.
I'm rolling terribly tonight. Woohoo! Crit!
Excellent. So you throw yourself on the. Oh, all right. You've thrown yourself on there, and you're shielding it with your body.
I'm shielding it with my body.
Dave, you're up.
Yeah. Okay, you get a 2 for 1 here.
So you can see
Simon's lying.
Simon's laying on it and actually like holding it. You can see he's genuinely he's like stroking its fur,
Crying a little bit.
and the Manticore looks like it's at peace.
Roaring to it.
Just trying to do it a purr.
I'm saying it's okay. It's going to be okay.
My cantrip does not hit it.
You're just attacking it.
Are you gonna like
I
put
do.
your sword through him or around him?
Dude, that attacks me too.
Yes, you put it through
Oh,
him.
it's a big thing. I can hit it with that.
You were on a small path and he threw itself on the
I
front of
I
it.
am holding it.
He is on it. You got to keep this in mind. He is there, and if you attack it, there's a good
No,
chance you're gonna hit
It's
it.
okay, mate. It's okay. It's okay, friend.
What
You
alignment
can't
are
do
you?
saving throws at the moment, can it?
Nope. It automatically fails strength and dex saves.
Maybe you can just try and pull him off of it, then stab it.
Let's play this. I look at you. It's okay.
Sword goes on my thing. Get off.
Well, I can't right now.
Also, your attack rolls in this creature have advantage if you're within 5 feet.
Don't post anything. No, it's not.
You also have advantage because it's stunned.
I just wanted to take a selfie.
I told you to get up. That's it.
I'm telling him to get off.
Yep.
All right, Terrence, you're up.
Can we just say that guy with the top dice?
Yep.
Wait. Leave him there. Can you just put him in my bag for reasons?
Okay, actually, there's 3 bodies there.
I shove them all in my bag.
Oh, wait, did one of them get thrown off the cliff? Yeah.
Yes.
Okay.
There's 3 bodies there.
There's 3 bodies there. There's 3 bodies.
Cool. How much
that.
blood do I get actually?
Roll a percentile dice for me.
12.
Oh, actually, they got beaten to death, right?
You gotta be
Yeah,
impressed. I'm tanning.
Yeah, they're not bleeding. They're not beaten and broken. You get 3 bodies worth.
Woohoo! Look, you down the mountain.
The other monk is going to
Murder someone.
look around confused.
Look around confused, like what is happening? So it's not going to attack? Alright, we're out of combat. Back to Dave and Jason. Jason, you're up. Oh, wait,
Manticore.
That's Manticore doing. How long is it
So the
stunned
Manticore
for?
is no longer stunned.
Yes.
Fly with me.
It looks up at you and it's like, friend.
Fly with me. Fly away.
I say that. Let me ride you. Let's get out of here.
You're gonna fly off on the Manticore?
Well, we're not flying away, but we're flying out of here.
Okay. So you're mounting the Manticore
I'm mounting the Manticore.
and it's flying away. Okay, Dave, you see him mount the Manticore.
Come on.
He's on the Manticore. He's on
I'm
the back of
riding
the
it.
Manticore.
Like, it's okay. It's okay. Don't hurt it.
Dave, for my amusement, please don't do anything. I want to see where he ends
Doesn't
up.
fly away though. Like,
What? He's mounted the Manticore.
I'm
He's
sitting on the
just
back of the
you
Manticore.
mounted on the
You know what I mean? That's amazing, right? I'm sitting on the back of a Manticore.
For all we know, he's
Alright.
taking you back to feed his babies.
The Manticore starts flying away.
What are you doing?
It's flying you away.
No, I've talked to you. I said it's my friend.
So you
So
attack
you
it.
attack
I
it?
attacked it.
Okay.
Dude,
So there's a good
Okay.
chance you're probably going
That's
to
So
kill
stupid.
him.
attack. Roll the damages.
I'm on it.
Yeah, it flew.
And I told you, it's my friend.
And he's evil.
And I'm seeing red.
Nah, that's stupid. Anyway. Okay.
Anyway, roll your damages.
Stupid.
I think that's how much that is. How much is the regular one? Yeah. 1d8. 8. 10. 14.
14 damage.
Yeah.
Alright, you got that stupid.
Dumb
Like,
soul.
I tamed the Manticore, I'm riding on the Manticore.
All right,
Why
Manticore
would you
continues to
attack?
fly away anyway. Then the Manticore's up. He's like, not friend. We have 2 hits.
I'm so mad. That doesn't make sense.
When did you become evil?
15.
When I
It doesn't
murdered
matter
like a
if
bunch of
you're evil
people.
or not.
Yeah, he killed a room full of people at one point.
Like,
As in, they were bound and gagged, and he just killed them all.
I missed this.
one of them had a sword summoned through his skull.
Anyway, you take 15.
I missed this.
It's out of range of you. It's flying in the air.
This was the
Like, how far away is it from me?
Let's go.
okay, yeah.
30 feet up in the
Remember
air.
how you got ripped off by the bookies?
Oh, that's how that ended.
Yeah.
That's how that ended.
Amazing.
The bookies all died.
Did you get your money back at least?
Yep.
He didn't make as much money back, but he made money back.
Fantastic.
What is the range on that?
So
Oh, that's huge. All right, we're gonna go say it's like
the situation at the moment is the Manticore is attacking us.
50 feet away.
No, it's attacking Dave.
The Manticore is attacking us,
It's 50 feet away.
and you're on it.
Yes.
And we can all see this.
He's on the back of the Manticore,
And
and
Dave attacks
it
him.
just spiked Dave.
We've known you less than a week.
It doesn't. We're a partner. This is ridiculous, right? Dave, I think your attack is stupid. Honestly, it's not a team play. It's a bad move, so you deserve to be hit. To kill me because I'm flying in the friggin' air on a Manticore is ridiculous.
Anyway, Jason, it is your turn. You're on a Manticore. The Manticore has attacked Dave.
Just keep flying. Fly out of here. We're not going to trust you after this.
Am I?
No. Well,
No, I'm acting out of rage.
Like, I didn't attack Jason, so it's not like I got.
yeah,
I want to
but
kill
he was
Jason.
going to
Jason,
kill
this
Jason.
No.
Anyway, Jason, you're on the Manticore. You're 50 feet
this is
away
Matt's
from.
death all over again. Like, I'm holding on the steering wheel. Hold on, guys.
I
Jason,
encouraged that.
what would you like to do?
How high is he?
You're 50 feet away from Dave.
How high am I from the ground?
Let's
A
go
little
with the
bit higher
same
up.
distance. You're 50 feet off the ground.
I can't jump off.
Oh, yeah, well, obviously, you're over essentially a cliff.
Just
Jumping
fly-
off would
fly
result
away.
probably in your death.
Fly away.
I can't control the Manticore
Just say, friend, please get me out of here.
Why'd you climb on it?
because we had finished.
He thought he was gonna tame it, and instead now he thinks it's gonna die with him on the back of it, resulting in him falling to his death. Anyway,
Thanks, Dave.
I don't know what to do. I have no idea what to do.
okay, you're on the back of the Manticore.
Yep.
Dave attacked it.
It
It attacked Dave.
Look, the answer is attack Dave, but I don't want to do that. The other answer is attack the Manticore that I'm on, or try to convince it not to attack Dave, but it's going to kill Dave, or attack Dave, and die. And I'm still on it! There's no answer but my death. So I scream at Dave, you
Excellent. He screamed at you. What do you want to do? You can see Jason riding the Manticore. Simon is on the back of the Manticore.
Screaming his heart out at you. And you tried to
I guess
kill
I
the
try to convince the Manticore he's not friend but not worth killing.
Why no kill?
Because there are better things to kill.
Oh, what we kill?
You know Dave's
Let's
just gonna.
find out together.
You know Dave's just gonna kill it.
Okay. Anyway, Dave, it's your turn.
Casting Blade Ward and going into bushes.
Oh, he ducks back and hides.
See?
Manticore's like, let's hunt. And it starts flying that way.
So your character is gone.
It's flying that way.
What are we hunting for?
Didn't we see
I
deer
like
at some
deer.
point?
Hunt deer? Well, how about we get 2 deer, come back and give one to the group, and then we eat one together.
I eat together?
Yeah.
I not eat scrap.
Okay, you eat the whole deer.
Oh, okay. You've got flying off on your Manticore to go
We're
find
gonna
some
try
deer.
to find some deer.
You did
Idiots.
pass some deer earlier today,
I was
so
gonna shoot you down.
You were gonna shoot me down! I'm on the Manticore!
And I stabbed
Do you know what? Matt, I'm not gonna kill you, dude. Flip!
I stabbed you. You're at my height, so if you fell off, you would be
It's
fine.
no!
Yes.
No! I was on it. I'm already 50 feet in the air!
it's in the 50 even.
If I hit it, you were my height.
No, that's...
When he attacked it,
When I
you
attacked
were
it.
he was flying. You were flying away.
Yeah.
You still didn't
If he
kill
had
it.
killed
You
it
killed
on
at
his-
that point, but now it hates you.
I don't mind if it hates me. But I was gonna shoot you
All
out
right.
of the sky.
Jason's character is incognito right now. The rest of you,
So
I
mad.
assume you want to gather at the top.
Yep.
Sure.
This is not how I expected this combat to go in any sense.
I got my blood. I don't
Rule of D&D: don't try and tame an animal while Dave is around. Dave will kill it because killing is fun.
care. Well, Dave just wants to hurt teammates, apparently.
No, Dave was
Dave
very
wants to
angry
hurt
about getting
teammates.
pushed off a mountain by a Manticore.
Dave just
You know
wants to
what?
hurt teammates.
Anyway, all right, everybody, you can collect at the top of the mountain.
Do I get any blood from that dead Manticore down the bottom?
It felt like
It's off the
very
cliff.
far.
All the way
You
down.
can't see it.
That's where I was.
Dave, did you collect the staff?
Yes, I had the stuff.
Okay.
Did you give it back to Hannah?
Not yet.
Okay, cool. Well, so you can collect at the top, and at the top you can see the entrance to a massive temple. In fact, would you believe
Oh,
That was
sorry,
a-
it's over here.
that it's in the book for the campaign we're playing?
I would be shocked if it was actually campaign material.
It is actual campaign material. We found a location.
Ooh.
Oh, that's a bit too far along.
Sorry for losing my temper.
No, I'm trying to read the chat.
Chat said nothing.
Chat's not giving you crap for trying to murder it. Yeah. Sorry,
It's
I
just
should have
like
pre-prepared like a little
Okay,
sticky note for
so-
this. To be honest, didn't expect you guys to like
I
get
think
to.
Hannah's the only
That's
innocent
fair.
one here. Dave's killed someone. Second murder, like
Oh my
second
gosh.
attempt.
We're
to
at
murder.
chapter
You
4,
killed how
everyone.
many?
Congratulations.
I've lost count.
We've lost count.
I've assassinated like 4 or 5 people.
I've murdered so many innocent people.
I'm innocent.
Are you though?
Simon is. I'm not. Oh,
Was it
just-
your last character that I was planning?
Yeah, you were gonna kill him, but he's in the cult now, so
I never got around to it.
Oh, okay. So you were close.
I was close. I was close.
Excellente. I'm fairly sure I had like a read thing, but it does not. Da-da-da-da-da. Either way, you find a cool temple-looking thing. It looks like this.
Hey.
Everybody, don't read the content. It was the chosen path. And you obviously walk across this big section here
That's
to
cool.
the entrance.
I'll join you guys eventually.
Do you want to play my children?
What?
Do you want to play my children?
Not playing
So,
with the children.
All right.
Oh,
the
play the as children. No, I'm the.
All right,
protecting
all right,
your
so-
children.
You've flown off. In front of you is this big causeway leading to the entrance. What do y'all want to do? On that, technically, this is the bit that I didn't print a map for because didn't expect you guys to get here anytime today.
We're
I
actually.
would like to get my monk some healing.
That's fair enough.
I think
Do we have any healing available?
I don't know. Do we have
So-
any healing available?
I can,
Yeah,
yes,
yeah.
I've got the staff of healing that I can do some healing, but I thought it's the end of
Cleric hasn't done
night. Are
anything,
we stopping?
Are we stopping? Are we continuing?
Are we going to stop because it's the end of the day?
Do you want to
And
do a
just
full rest?
do
Do
it.
it is-
everyone heals up?
It is technically nighttime. You are correct.
So do a full rest. Manticore comes back, right?
That technically, well, you're riding the Manticore.
Yeah. So if they're gonna camp up,
And you find some.
we find some deer. We grab 2 deer. Manticore gets to keep 1.
Oh, the cool content that we didn't
I
find.
wanna try to convince the Manticore.
shocked that we actually just went straight here.
Literally, you were like.
It's because I knew where
Oh,
it
okay, this
was
way, this
because
way.
of
Yeah, there it
everything
is.
that I've
No, no.
heard. I've been
like,
writing down notes.
So John,
Yes.
I want to try to convince the Manticore that friends are kind of like masters,
Okay.
and so they help each other out.
Friends like master.
Yeah.
Ooh.
So I'm your friend, so I'm like your master.
Like my master.
Hmm.
Why different?
Why different? Because you're free.
How I free when I have master?
Because we're friends.
What different friends?
He can say no.
This could
Yeah.
take a while.
No, I don't want him
see.
to be able to say no. So not that he can say no. Is
He
that
could just fly away.
I try to find what you want as well.
Tries to make you happy.
Yeah,
Oh.
I try to make you happy.
We hunt together.
Yeah,
We eat together.
yeah.
We mate together.
No,
Yeah.
not lovers.
Yes.
Well,
Friends.
I no mate with you.
Yeah.
Just together.
Oh yeah, no, absolutely.
Your others, puny human things,
Mm.
two-leggers.
Yes,
They friends. They hurt me.
comrades.
What is comrade?
Comrades are people we put up with.
What is
Just
put
don't
up
kill
with?
them.
We don't kill them, and we try to help, but
One day you won't have to
we
be
kill
with them.
terrorists. No.
Which one is?
No, I didn't say that.
We'll go very
is
south
Terrence
for
the
you.
scaly one?
No. We don't kill comrades.
Why?
Because even though they may be jerks, they can be useful
Useful.
to find food.
Okay. Will they bring food to us? We friends.
Sometimes.
Oh, okay.
And we bring food to them, they bring food to us.
I no understand.
Do you trust?
No,
You don't trust me?
but you hunt good.
Yeah.
We figure out.
Yeah.
Either way, he flies back with you to deers. He catches them. Like, you guys catch some deer, you get to shoot one of them.
Yeah.
It's this cool bonding moment. He impales 4 of them with his spikes. You shoot down one, and he laughs. He kind of goes,
Puny.
You are strong.
Yes. What name?
Name?
Your name or his name?
No, you want a name?
What your name?
Oh, Simon.
Simon. I, Stinky Breath.
Do you want a different name?
I don't know what Stinky Breath mean.
It's sort of nice.
How long is the chat meant to be able to last?
10 minutes. 10 minutes.
Oh, I'll just keep casting. I'm not
I keep
stupid.
casting.
how many?
What? Cast it.
What is it? Is it a first
Oh, it's
level?
just normal. Yeah, first level spell.
If it's a first level spell, you can cast it like 4 or 5 times.
Yeah.
Yep. Okay.
Anyway,
4 or 5 times. Friend.
I tell him that, you know, I can only talk every now and then because I weak. Not as strong as you.
Okay.
Try and get it to teach it English.
I don't think it's that smart.
Can confirm. What the not good? You can borrow his headband.
Doesn't understand friend. Okay, anyway. So we fly back?
Yes.
Okay.
Okay, so everybody else.
What's its name? Rather than Stinky Breath, you were going to give it another name as well?
I'm not giving it a name. It thinks its name is Stinky Breath.
Alright, its name is Stinky Breath.
Okay. If you want to, anyway, Stinky Breath and Simon return. In its claws and in its mouth, it returns with 2 deer. Simon looks glorious, flying on the back of this Manticore as he lands where you guys are. Actually, what do you guys do? You make a camp or something at the top?
Sure, why not?
Are you heading inside or are you staying on the outside?
I don't think inside just yet. Camp outside.
We're just inside the entrance, so we're not in the ladder.
Excellent.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Let me just check.
Okay.
Da, 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 da,
I have,
da.
I have a way we can make this really work.
So,
You just don't
essentially,
want to
there is
die.
a 40-foot
I
wide
don't want to die.
causeway. So the causeway is 40 foot wide, which is
And it's cool to have a Manticore.
I don't think it's a household cat.
30 foot tall.
Where's your cow?
My cow, it's down the hill.
Probably lunch.
Hey?
Lunch.
No.
So,
The Manticore's lunch.
don't interest which.
Eventually.
So as you get closer to it, there's actually cool stuff. So specifically, the front of the entrance is 6 pillars,
Yeah.
and around the pillars is a depiction of giants doing different things. The first one is a hill giant lifting a rock above its head. The next one is a frost giant chopping down a big tree. There's a cloud giant flying among the birds.
So like he fell out of bed or something.
Yeah.
Did we get to loot any of the bodies?
You collected the 3 of them.
Yeah, I got
There
the
was-
blood. Did
There
they
was
have any,
another one
like-
that got barbecued.
Is there like any gold or silver or any interesting
No, these barbarians mostly had like food scraps,
loincloths?
loincloths, axes that were normal, some walnuts, pretty stock things that you
I wonder
find.
if I can make human skin.
Anyway, moving on. Probably, technically, yes. It'd just be bad leather armor.
What if I put layers?
Layers and layers.
Yeah.
Anyway, moving on from the disturbing psychopath. There's a cloud giant on the next one. There's a flying storm giant hurling lightning bolts at a ship on the third one, fourth one. Then there's a stone giant climbing a mountain, and then there's a fire giant with chained dwarf prisoners in a cavern.
I like this mirror.
At the from what you can see, so essentially there's like the 6 pillars here, and then looking inside, you can see a 40-foot wide, 40-foot tall hallway that heads back into the mountain. You can see snow has been blown in there, so it's not really that well hidden. And who would like to helm the camp making? Who's be in charge of camp making?
Druid. Druid seems to be good at that.
Alright, Druid,
Am I?
can you make a perception check for me?
Is that a 20?
It is a d20.
Sorry about that.
Oh
alright.
dear.
Are we inside?
You've headed
Oh,
inside.
no. I wanted to do something.
Before you're there.
No,
You're
they're
not there
making
yet.
camp and you haven't arrived back yet.
Oh, okay, cool.
Perception.
It should be +2 for your wisdom, +3 for the modifier, so +5.
6.
You rolled a 1.
Yes.
Can confirm, you see some snow.
You think it's snow.
So, you've started to make camp. The monks are settling down. The children are...
We all got healed, right?
I don't know, did
Yeah,
somebody
but
heal?
we do-
Wait, do I still have that inspiration dice?
You're doing a full rest for healing.
Yes.
Well,
Yeah,
no, I
anyway,
need more
before the full
HP than
rest...
that.
Oh, okay.
Before the full rest occurs,
Do I still have that inspiration dice that I could use?
I don't
That's for
know.
like an hour.
How long does the Bardic Inspiration last for?
A long time.
I think
Okay,
it's like
yes,
an hour.
you do. Oh, you want to bardically inspire yourself to get more than
More.
1?
Yes. So that's a D8?
Yeah, roll a d8.
Alright.
It's the triangular looking
Ah,
one.
yes. 1.
So you rolled a 1 on your d8 as well, so you got a total of 6. Can confirm, still snow.
10 minutes.
Alright. We'll say that you got it, still nothing.
Yeah.
But yeah, it was really cool. There's a big 40-foot wide, 40-foot wide and high hallway heading down into the mountain. It gets really dark in there. You can see a bit of snow kind of floating around a little bit. There was some cool murals about
Yeah,
giants
and
and stuff. But that's all you've seen so far.
Yeah, cool. Okay, so I'm going to tell the Manticore
Cast it on.
So-
to land before, so we walk up
Yep. Walking along the
rather
causeway.
than flying towards them.
Alright.
I want to be on the ground.
Okay, so you and the Manticore are walking up.
Yeah. Alright. Hey guys. The Manticore is a friend.
Okay, Simon has approached you with a Manticore.
Now, he.
Is the
so I'm not
Manticore
speaking
acting
to it at the moment.
aggressively?
What was that?
It's got 2 deer in its mouth.
What is the Manticore doing? That's what's important here.
It has deer in its mouth. It looks... you know what, make a perception check.
19.
It looks quite on edge, maybe a bit uncomfortable.
Okay, so I've convinced it to give you guys a deer. So what I want you to do is give you, I point to you, give it back to the Manticore and say friend.
Give the deer back.
It's going to give us you a deer and you're going to give it back. So it drops the deer.
Yep.
Obviously.
It drops the deer and takes like 2 steps back, and the deer's just kind of there.
Yeah.
Anybody gonna go collect the deer?
I'll play ball. I go pick up the deer.
You going to pick up the deer?
I go inside. And I bring the monks with me.
Well, you're the answer. If it goes wild, you're the one that murders it instantly.
Last time
Why
you turned
I'm
into a
going
monkey.
inside.
You turned into a monkey, didn't you, last time? And beat it to death?
No,
I
he
just
just-
shot spells at it.
Okay.
He kills them so fast.
Anyway,
So that's kind of what I've said.
So
cool, you have the deer.
Yeah, alright, I pick up the deer and I... Wait, you want me to give it back to
So
you?
I'm going to cast speak whatever the last time I can.
Yeah.
And I tell it they want to make friends by giving you the deer in a generosity.
They give back my deer?
Yeah, as friend.
Ah,
So you get more food.
so I get 2 deer.
2 deer.
Oh dear.
Deer.
Okay. Wait, why? Deer? You giving back the deer?
Yes, I'm doing what Jess has said. I'm giving him back the deer.
So walk up and just kind of place it down?
Yeah, I just walk it up, not touching him, but place it in front of him, and slowly walk
Yeah, no,
back.
absolutely. That, like,
And then I grab my child and put it in front of him, and then walk back further.
Small food?
no. Companion. Comrade, sorry. That's the word I use.
Small 2-walker companion.
Comrade.
Comrade. Comrade.
So no kill,
comrades.
Sometimes food, not friend. Also not master.
Yes.
2 legs so complicated.
Very.
Either way, it drags the other deer back and just kind of like settles and curls itself up around and just eats them.
Okay.
It's probably like 30 feet away from the entrance at this point.
I'm not going to be able to talk much longer because my spells will run out, but we'll talk tomorrow.
Okay.
He just keeps eating it, doesn't
Yeah.
really care anymore. Excellent! So there's a manticore outside. Alright, so we're spending the evening inside. What do you guys want to do?
Alarm everywhere.
You're going to alarm it up. Good plan.
I've got alarms as well.
You're going to cast alarms? Have you? Is it a first level spell?
Yeah,
Mine's a ritual, so I
You,
just...
you can technically spend like your second and third level spell slots. How many slots do you have as a ranger?
I think he has them.
No, I do.
You do?
like a couple.
A level 7 ranger will probably have like some level 2
I
slots.
think it's 4, 5. I don't know. I've got first and second spells.
First and second level spells?
So first level, like I've got Animal Messenger, Jump, Spike Growth, Speak with Animals,
So
and Alarm.
spell slots known here is 4 first spell slots and 3 second level spell slots.
Yeah.
So you have 3 second level spell slots available. Oh wait, did you use a spell in combat or just you speak with animals?
I've just been speaking with the animals.
Okay, so you've burnt all 4 first level slots, you have 3
Yeah.
second level slots left.
Yeah,
And you know a full 5 spells.
correct.
I just I align less.
Smart.
Alright.
So I'm gonna go to Terrence and try to talk about this Manticore.
Lazarick wants nothing to do with it.
Well, you're the boss, and so I'm like, what do you want me to do?
Get rid of it. Lazarick wants nothing to do with the Manticore. I have yet to have a positive interaction with him,
It might be
and this
useful.
seems barely contained. Yes, but it was controlled by the enemy.
Yes.
That's all he says. And
Okay.
he goes away.
So, shall we get the stupid scaled one to kill it?
Sure.
Okay. Oi. You get to kill it.
Nah, it's your problem now. I've cooled down. It's been like an hour. You guys have gone hunting.
We did go hunting, but Lazarick wants it gone.
He wants nothing to do with it. He didn't say.
to do with it.
He doesn't say he wants it
No,
gone.
he said he wanted it gone. You said, I don't want anything to do with it. I don't want it around.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So
So you want it gone.
That's the way you were going to take that?
you sure?
He wants the problem.
You need to deal with the problem.
Yeah.
You remember those words? Resulted in second character death. Anyway. Moving on.
Well, I guess we're sleeping it with it outside tonight.
It's
I
fine.
can't
Everything's
talk to
alarmed. So if it walks in, it's fine.
Breathe
Alarm.
fire and just bring the place down on us.
You cannot breathe fire.
Okay, cool.
Just shoot spikes.
I think
Or
it's a very cool
forever.
creature to have.
I can do that like 8 times.
Look,
And
when
it's
you're fighting
3
it one
spikes.
on one, it seems like forever.
Okay, it ran out of spikes with me last
And
time,
it
And you nearly died.
but I didn't, which is the point.
you died. Also, the spikes regrow during a long rest.
Oh, good.
So it'll
So it
have
has
all
all
of
these-
them back in the morning.
You only used him once.
Actually, wait. So this was day 6, right?
5? 6?
No, I think this is
Day 6.
Yeah, day 6. Good. Thank you for recording that. Now I'm just going to find out what particular interesting things happen on day 6. Where did the other piece of paper go?
Did those other 2 figures mean anything on the map?
Oh yeah, those are real things.
Do you want my spot back?
The walking on snow thing allegedly saved your lives. Anyway, moving on. Day 6 starts. Oh yeah! So we're going to move to day 7. I thought this is what happens on day 7.
Day 7 sounds like fun.
Alright, it's the morning of day 7, and you hear a growling sound outside.
Check on your manticore.
It's kind of more like a screeching noise, doesn't sound like it's the manticore.
Check on your manticore. It could be eating someone. Are all three of my children present?
You have all three of your children.
Okay.
They have not left.
I don't follow your orders.
You hear your Manticore growl.
It's hungry.
What do you want me to do?
It's your problem.
You're committed now. See it through.
Alright, I'm gonna cast Animal Speaking.
It literally like bounds inside to find you and like nuzzles you like this.
What's up, buddy?
Drink,
Drink.
fight, eat.
Oh.
Tasty.
Oh, what did you catch?
No catch, we kill.
Oh. Well, how about you go? I have to
No,
stay
we
with
need
you.
help.
Need help tonight?
Many. 3.
3 what?
Drake.
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 There are dragons outside.
Oh, we just don't go outside.
It like grabs your hand
What
with its
kind?
mouth, not enough to
Yeah,
bite you,
yeah,
and
just
start like
nudges. Yeah.
dragging you outside.
Need kill.
We need a kill though. So, come with me. All right, buddy, let's go.
You're going outside with it.
I'll poke my head out. Like to see where he's going.
Okay,
So
so
what do
like
we
you can
see?
see back across the causeway that you went across. The kind of let's go 80 feet this way up in the air are 3 blue drakes.
Uh-oh.
I need some of them.
So a drake and a dragon are not the same thing.
I know. You guys knew
I
Drake.
thought drakes couldn't fly.
Hey!
Drakes
hello
most
from
certainly
America.
can fly.
Oh wait, no. Sorry, I'm thinking of something else. I need dragon.
Don't think this is a fight you can win. You may want to convince your buddy.
Yeah, but it's a fight that we all can win.
I can't convince the rest of us. You might be able to convince it.
So a drake's 2 wings, 2 legs.
I think so. Yeah.
Yeah, they're like tiny. Well, they're not tiny, but they're small.
I thought
much smaller.
2 wings, 2 legs were wavens.
Either
Wyverns.
way, drakes are a D&D.
That's what I'm
monster.
thinking of. I need blue.
Ah,
I need blue
you
dragons.
need dragon blood.
Yeah, yeah.
Good
That's
luck
a,
with
like
that.
that's a specific spell that you probably can't cast.
Yeah, no, I can't. I need blue dragon and black dragon, I think.
Yeah, and I'm fairly sure it
So-
says specifically they have to be fresh. As in, you have to harvest it for the spell at the time.
Fresh
Right,
dragon's
so,
blood,
I'm
red,
gonna-
black,
I'm gonna- I
and blue.
guess I'm in battle.
So you need the blood of 3 dragons. Good luck with
Fresh. Yeah.
He needs to have access to 3 dragons at the same time.
that. Maybe in like 15 levels.
Well, I'd friend Manticore.
I don't think I need a manticore. I need a troll to the dwarf.
He probably knows where some are.
Ogres, tiefling, giants. Sorry, I need giants. Blood steel armor for giants.
Anyway, there's 3 drakes outside. They are blue.
Have fun.
They're about as big as the Manticore.
What does the manticore want to do with this problem?
Tap them.
It wants to go fight them, and it's asking you to help.
Okay. Are they threatening the comrades?
They're kind of like hovering around, like they're hovering, checking out what's going on at this point.
At least wait for them to come closer.
Yeah, we need to wait.
Why wait? Kill.
Go kill.
I can't kill by myself. We go together.
I can't
There
go
are too
with-
many for me. I kill 1. But 3, I die.
I weak, remember?
Yes. Friend.
Help!
Why no comrades?
Comrades fight here.
Yeah, comrades fight here.
Comrades can't fly. We
They're
need to
moving.
fly.
They're going into.
Comrades. Stupid.
Sometimes.
Why we have comrades? We need friends.
We do need friends.
Just kind of like stomps around in a circle and sits down.
Look,
We wait for comrades.
yeah, we wait for comrades. So we'll be back. You stay here. Or
No, you stay with me.
go hunt.
I can't hunt drakes.
Oh. Well, I look at it really closely.
Deepen into its eye.
Deep in it. I want you to be free.
What? I am free. We friends. I free.
Correct.
Yes.
But I have to be with my comrades.
Why, comrades? Stupid.
They are
Friends
stupid.
special.
Very special.
Friends like master but free.
Correct.
Which means we stay together.
I'm in so much trouble.
I can only offer one thing that may or may not get the drakes here faster.
What?
I can make a very loud noise that may or may not attract the drakes. I'll scare them off, either way.
I can make a loud noise.
I've already said help me several times.
Well, I'm now offering this solution. Do you want this solution?
How far away were they?
About 80 feet.
Shoot them.
Yeah.
I'm not going to be able to shoot them. Dude, I'm doing the worst rolls tonight. It's not funny.
Just try.
Alright, buddy. Let's kill them.
You going for it?
Let's do it.
Alright. Anybody joining?
I'm gonna stick
I'm
my head out.
outside.
So I grab my bow, grab the arrows. I'm firing.
Alright.
I'll kind of follow.
Yes?
But
Oh, yeah.
Can we attack again?
Hey?
You get 2 attacks, right?
Oh, good. Oh, 19. Okay.
Excellent. You hit 1. Roll damage.
8.
8 damage.
Yeah.
Excellent. One of them gets stabbed a little bit. Let me get a new page for my Drake stab.
Stinky breath, go!
Drake, Stinky Breath just kind of flicks his tail, and the spikes fly through the air and hit them. Like, 2 hits. He's obviously a better shot than you. One of them misses though.
Well, we understand I'm weak.
And they do. How much damage did you do?
Hey?
8 damage?
8 damage.
8, 10, 6. He did 16 damage. Anyway, moving on.
It continues with
The
Two
drakes get hit and they just kind of fly away.
There you go, buddy.
No, we don't kill them.
Yeah, but you can
How
go
I
get
eat
deer.
them if they fly away.
It's true. You can go get some deer.
You come?
I can't come today.
Why?
Because I can't always meet them.
Friends so difficult.
It is. Look, friend's gonna be a little bit more like Master today, okay?
No, I don't want master.
I know, but
Masters get good food. I not get good food.
did you get the deer last night?
Yes.
Is that good food?
Yes.
That's right.
Where you go?
Well, I have to go into here.
I don't want to go in there.
That's right.
That's
So
where
you
you die. Everyone dies when they go in there.
everyone does what? Why?
Everyone dies. All my masters go in the hole. Only half come back out the hole.
Okay. What did your masters tell you about this hole?
They don't talk to me. They say, "Stinky breath, kill these.
Oh.
Stinky breath, eat this crap. Stinky breath, you stinky." You don't even know what stinky mean.
Well, I don't like the stinky breath name. I think Charmander is a better name.
It's so original.
What means Charmander?
Charmander is a brave beast.
That breathes
I
fire.
brave,
Strong.
strong.
Loyal. Loyal to friends.
Okay. Fine, go in hole. I wait.
You go get some deer, okay?
No, can't go. Drakes.
Drakes are gone.
Drakes come back. They never go. Drake's just waiting for us to leave cover.
Alright, well, we
Drake's dumb. No, Drake's not dumb. Drake's smart, the hunter.
Oh. Well, what if you flew the opposite direction of the
They
Drakes?
chase me down and I die.
Do you want to build like a little snow fort that he can just chill out
Okay,
in?
we'll come back and we'll deal with those Drakes.
Okay.
Alright.
We wait in the hole.
He just kind of like jogs back inside through the pillars and just sits in the middle of the camp.
Okay. I think I've got this guy under the control now.
I no.
He looks at you, David. He's like,
I don't like this one.
I don't like him.
Can he be enemy, not comrade?
Unfortunately,
I tell one of my children to go up and boop its nose.
Is
Comrades! Comrades!
just puts its paw
to
on
him,
its face and goes
and he
boop,
understands me.
and your child
This
falls
is
over and
spell.
sits
No,
like
no,
onto
no.
its butt.
Yeah.
Perfect.
Yes, comrade booping.
It's funny.
Funny?
Yeah, fun.
What is fun?
Sorry?
What is fun?
Fun is when we go hunting.
Throw
Catching deer.
snowball at
They're
it.
joyous.
Joyous.
Yeah,
Throw
joyous.
snowball at
Happy. Don't.
This make happy, like
Yeah.
hunting.
Yeah, like hunting, but different. Not kill.
Hmm.
You're just gonna roll.
It just gets up and just boops everyone in the face. And like, it's not a soft boop. It full flattens you.
Look, it thinks this is funny.
See, this not like hunt.
True,
It live, no blood, no eat.
true. I'm
It's
sorry, we'll
funny.
get food tonight.
It is fun.
We'll get food soon.
I like.
Okay?
I boop you. I boop you again.
Like every time you get up, it just boops you in the face again. Till you fall over.
I like it now.
Alright, buddy, that's enough.
Okay, I wait, drink,
Alright,
stay
you
outside.
enjoy your sleep.
I don't sleep. It's daytime.
Enjoy. I'm going now.
Okay.
We'll be back soon. We'll do all
I'll
the
see,
tricks.
see half of you, the little one's gonna die.
Okay, so
Why not I eat them then? You go inside,
Sorry.
they die. They stay here, they die.
Okay, buddy, we'll talk soon.
This voice is hurting my throat.
My spell is gonna run out, so we'll
Okay.
talk soon, okay?
See you soon.
Okay.
Maybe.
So I go to you, Terrace, I'm like, yo.
Comes near me again, I'm gonna kill it.
Okay, I get that. I'm sorry. I tried to get rid of it.
You try to get rid of it, now it's booping everything.
Look, I think I'm getting it under control. However, it did give me some information about this cave.
Yeah.
It told me that when its masters go in, half of them come out because they die.
It's a random temple on a mountain. There's probably something dangerous in there.
I'm just letting you know.
Probably something undead.
That is useful for us to know that there is something in here that may murder us. Preferably Dave. Just saying.
For reference, me and Dave have gone on adventures by ourselves
Multiple times.
multiple times.
We are the
Man.
best buds.
They're best buds. They are the bro code.
I don't know that.
We have saved each other several times.
Oh, you get a cold stare at that.
Okay, we don't kill Dave, but. Just letting you know.
Alrighty then. Now, what is the time? Just before we continue and go.
We
into
are
the-
at 11 o'clock, so we're probably wrapping up.
All right. Shall we wrap up, and then we can prepare things. We'll say we go inside.
I have a manticore called Charmander.
For now.
You want to keep this character now, don't you?
I wanted to I don't want to lose him. I'm still trying to work out how to control him, but
You can
You're gonna
change
lose
the
him like the red
cow.
panda.
You swap the cow for the...
cow is comrade.
Cow at lunch.
Cow is definitely lunch.
You literally fed him deer. Cow's just a big deer.
Alright.
Slower, dear.
We will work it
So,
out.
before we continue this, I just really would like this bit to happen because
Okay.
it's entertaining.
Yeah.
So you're gonna get head
Is
into
the
the temple.
manticore gonna do some more stupid crap?
Manticore's staying there.
Okay.
Are you going inside?
Yeah, we're going inside.
Excellent. Okay. Who wants to go first?
The manticore.
Manticore's not going first. Who wants to go in through the doors first?
Well, I'm a ranger. I'm not going in first.
Isn't that the reason you should go in first?
Yeah.
No.
Well,
I'm
normally
squishy.
be Rob, but Rob's not here.
Dave's the next thing, closest thing
Yeah.
we have to a meat shield.
Dave's pretty big and stuff.
Sorry, mate, you didn't volunteer.
You can volunteer.
Okay, you're going in first?
Yep.
Alright, can you make a perception check for me?
Manticores?
14?
14. The DC is 14. Congratulations. So, as you're walking in, you kind of notice that there's like big patches on the ground that are like a bit drier than the other bits as you're walking in. So it's like big dry spot, wet spot, dry pat, wet pat from where the snow has been as you're walking in. As you get to the second dry pad, you hear and crunch. And you look up to see that the ceiling is falling at pace towards you and the party in both spots.
In both spots, as in like dry spots.
Yes.
Can I leave
I assume you were following him, right?
with everyone else?
You could stay outside with your
Alright.
Manticore and gone off hunting.
So,
No, they're drakes.
just trying to figure out like exactly how many people are in a lot of trouble and how many people are fine.
Well, there was like 15 of us.
There's 15 of us. Say there's 2 people per. Oh no, there's like 40 feet back. 2 at a time, 3 at a time. Let's go 2 at a time probably. Seems more likely. So 2, 4, 6, 8, 10. The last 5 people are in trouble.
That'd be the cleric. Probably myself.
Mitchell and the children.
Okay.
No, it'd be the cleric and the children. Because
Yep. Cleric's looking after the children.
Yeah.
would you be with the children?
Yeah, I would be with my children, yes.
Excellent. So the cleric, the children, and
Me.
yourself all need to make dexterity saving throws.
Can I just teleport myself down to the end?
Yes.
How?
You're gonna kill
What
everyone
does
else
the, what does
around
the
you.
roof falling down look like? Like huge big chunks or little?
Huge, big, singular slab.
Huge big singular slab.
Yes.
What I was going to do is probably not going to work in that one.
Cool. So you're teleporting yourself out of the way.
I'm taking one of my children and just darting right down to the end of the hall.
Okay.
Which
Cool.
does 3d10
It'll be
to
fine.
everyone else around you.
It'll be fine.
Okay. Cool. So, what's the range on that? Is it 15 feet around you?
It's not
5.
When you say range, as in
Everyone within 5 foot of you, right?
Yes.
Okay. So that
So
means
the next two.
parents, because you'd be the next in the party because you like being at the back.
Yep.
And then I assume one of your monks is with you. So you and your monk need to do the con save. Your 2 other children just die. They don't have enough hit points to survive the half on that. The cleric, you're the cleric, right? Make a
Yeah.
dex saving throw for your cleric.
8.
Okay. Your 2 children just get thrown and die. You and the other one there
Both fail.
both fail. You just roll the 3d10.
If it was like a smaller bit of like rubble roof coming down, I was gonna be like, "Oh, the thunder wave might be able to help a little bit. I could try and move it a little bit. But big giant slaps on the
AoE
moon.
center on you.
No, well,
166.
it's not on me. I can put it.
No, wait,
out a
1
little
6.
bit.
Wait, hang on. I don't know what that is.
That's a 6.
6.
Writing
Six.
numbers down.
6,
I think so,
6
that's
is 12, 13 damage each to you and your monks.
One
Uh-huh.
and that one.
So-
probably.
You see the roof coming down, and Mitchell and one of the children just disappear.
Bang!
The 2 children get thrown against the wall, unconscious. Then, staggered due to the shockwave, the dwarf tries to run, but doesn't make it, and takes 132 bludgeoning damage, and is knocked prone and pinned underneath. So there is no more cleric.
Don't rip that sheet up. There's 2 more of those.
2 more clerics.
Yeah, they're with the other parties.
Ah.
Whoopsie.
You might get those back later.
Well.
Yep, bye-bye cleric. Dal, you lived and you died.
So the children are dead.
Yeah,
The cleric is
cleric's
dead.
And
Whoa.
Mitchell and one of the children are at the under end of the corridor. And that's where we're going to leave tonight. 1 dead cleric, 2 dead children, and a pet manticore that's waiting outside because there's drakes. Thank you for joining us on Dungeon Rollers this evening. I hope you had a good time. We all had a good time.
No, we
except for
didn't.
the bit where Dave nearly killed Jason again, and it was Jason's 2nd episode as that character.
He befriended a Manticore.
Thank you and good night.
Good night.